You're a cunt.
Totally on the stream.
It's the best way.
Welcome.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, did someone have bombs?
Sorry, I'll put them on.
Oh, okay. By the way, Alice, you were 1 year old.
So we were having a debate before the stream. We had to
And my soul got torn asunder.
I didn't do it on purpose.
I'm still the oldest person in the room, so I'll
Annalise
let you guys
reminded
go
us
fuck
how-
But you're
old
also
all
the
of us are.
sexiest person in the room.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yes, girl.
Yeah.
My
So,
character's hot.
You guys, I really wish we were streaming this whole
I do
build-up
too.
conversation. Everybody who's watching this has missed out on the greatest conversations the world has ever seen.
oh, could you move the microphone over to
Center.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
What are you talking about?
as far that way as it can go?
Oh.
Welcome everybody to One Stop Guild Shop's weekly delve into our wonderful game Dungeons and Dragons. Before we begin, a few announcements. Where did I put my phone?
Oh, please.
Oh, please.
We're in a home.
So we are broadcasting live from the beautiful Ritz Theater in
Yay.
downtown Winter Haven.
Beautiful.
We're in the little conference room because the audio's a lot better in here.
Yeah, we don't have like a crazy epic echo.
Yeah, like we did out there.
I was walking around because earlier I had nothing else to do, so I was just walking around and I was just going like the whole just all around. I was like, man, those are some good acoustics.
So,
And we hijacked the game.
Oh, I really know how to respond to that.
Trail the night.
my train of thought derailed. So a few upcoming events here at the Ritz on May 11th at 7:30 p.m. There is a comedy night with Tim the Dairy Farmer. Apparently it is family-friendly entertainment, so bring the whole family.
I love the dairy.
On May 17th and 18th at 8 p.m., they're presenting When the Wind Stops. It's a beautiful play co-written by our wonderful Chris.
Very nice.
It's interviews of
That's awesome.
veterans, and it's a gorgeous show. Come out and see it. It's great. And on June 1st, there is a concert, Dueling Pianos, and that is at 8 p.m. And on June 8th, there's another concert, the Ladies of Country, and that is also at 8 p.m. So come on out, support the Ritz. It's a beautiful space. Come on out.
Yay.
And also, speaking of the Ritz, Monday nights, you can come and play Dungeons and Dragons with us. With me specifically. Yeah. Everyone at this table you can play with.
Except me.
Yeah.
But I will serve you drinks.
And
I will sell you shit.
So
Yeah.
when you were making those announcements, I had like the best visual because you said dueling pianos, and I just imagined like weird anthropomorphic pianos just like fencing each other.
See, I have in my brain Who Framed Roger
He's
Rabbit with
touched.
Donald and Daffy.
Yes!
Okay.
They weren't born yet.
Ouch.
Who framed
Oh,
who?
was that a burn? I missed it. Sorry.
No, I've seen the movie at least. I mean, that was like a really crazy, awesome movie. Actually,
Let's see.
He likes the classics.
I love the classic.
Oh,
Again, it's kind of a callback to the stuff we were talking about earlier.
we also want to send out a shout out to one of our other sponsors, the Happy Hour Podcast.
Johnny
John
and
Hughes.
They are the coolest.
They are.
So much fun. I've had a lot of fun working with them through this. You can check them out all over the place. Their stuff is. Matt's gonna put it up because
Because I prepared.
Oh,
There's a camera down.
we're
Camera
down.
down! Camera down!
Okay, we're back. All right. So while
Sorry
he's
for
doing
crop
that,
shot.
they're super awesome. You can check them
He's
out
not sorry.
on
Not really.
Spotify and TuneIn and iHeartRadio and SoundCloud. Like they're. I'm gonna say that S word wrong, so I'm not even gonna pronounce it on stream because it might come out different.
Stitcher.
Thank you. So they're
Stitcher's
really,
awesome.
if you go back and listen to their newest podcast, it was the Endgame podcast. If you haven't seen Endgame, don't listen to it. But if
It's a
Just
spoiler cast.
Go see it and then listen to it.
Yeah, because we are mentioned along with somebody else that we partner with, really awesome all the time, Jim Broski's Comics and Games. They're super amazing. Everybody down there has been nothing but supportive, and they love us, and we love them. So, but May 22nd, we are going down. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna go down to their studio. We're gonna do a 2-part interview, and it's gonna be super awesome. And then that will come out, and you guys can hear us, like talk about like how we came up with this idea, what have we put into it, what are our goals, you know, all the super fun stuff you guys want to know, without giving away a lot of company secrets, because that's never gonna happen. So, other than that, we have merch. It's kind of cool. You should buy all of it. Chris hand makes all of our stuff for us, and it's the coolest stuff.
Oh yeah.
in the
Beautiful
world.
dice boxes.
And so, like,
They're beautiful.
With dice jails.
With rooms and everything.
it's beautiful.
Cleansing rooms.
Ours are special, but that doesn't make the ones that you will get any less
Everyone
special.
is made with love.
Thank you.
They are.
Love and hard work.
And the only way you can get them is by coming down and
Yeah.
playing with us on Monday nights.
Yeah, you have to.
You have to make a pilgrimage.
Yes.
You have to come down here.
So if you live in like Dubai,
I'm sorry.
come on down.
I mean, if we are
You
the
buy your-
Orlando is the entertainment capital of the world, and they're just down the road.
Pilgrimage.
So go to
Pil-
Disney World and
Is
then
that
come
the-
play Dungeons and
Does
Dragons.
anybody know the plural of pilgrimage?
Pilgrimage.
Pilgrimage.
Pilgrimages.
Pilgrimage.
I promise
We
everybody
have
who
the
is
weirdest
listening
conversation.
to this stream, we are all well-educated human beings and know how to run a business.
All of us
I
very
promise.
well educated. None of us are
From-
on any hard drugs
from-
currently.
Currently.
That's what I have. I'm just like ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons, you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Dragons? Let's
Oh,
do
yeah.
that.
You might want to put yourselves in the room over there.
Oh yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
have
ride
a
with you.
Darth Maul. Or
Oh, before we get started, I'd like to shout out to Mercs of Mischief.
you.
They are
Oh,
on
yes.
tonight.
Brand new.
So if you are coming through on theirs, we really appreciate you
Thank you.
joining
Yes,
us.
thank you.
And we look forward to a fruitful partnership. They stream on Sunday evenings, so please go over there and support them and have fun with their battles and watch them die. Thanks.
And if you haven't yet, click that follow button, follow us, like us on Facebook, all that fun stuff. So, with that, I think, are we ready?
We are ready and steady.
Ready.
So,
steady,
as
go.
we get back into the madness of Iastebiria.
Oh, you're right.
So, the story of the story so far. It works. Kind of.
It's like a synopsis.
Really doesn't.
Yes, it will for this. The DM says so.
Sir.
What the DM says goes.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So it does.
we met the members of the Undiscovered Mysteries Detective Agency. And the day that we met them, they had a new recruit coming knocking at the door.
Oh,
Turkey girl.
Turkey girl.
Turkey
And-
girl.
Anastasia Pumpkin Turkey Girl.
And through the trials and
Squire.
tribulations of having a broken coffee machine,
That's
they
so hard.
and a broken toilet apparently.
What a piece of shit.
That's harder.
Later on in the
Literally.
day, they decided to go down to the Kitty Cat Club, which is owned by
KKK.
the
No,
resident bar
no,
of the,
not the
CCC.
the KKC.
KKC.
Yeah.
The K-Cat Cabaret.
Kit Kat Cabaret.
This is why we can't have nice things.
This is why we don't have friends.
This is why we don't have a coffee machine.
Which is owned by the resident bard of the detective agency. And after a night of
Mr. They? Okay.
after a night of fun and a little bit of debauchery and some trying to corrupt the innocent, they discovered that
Still working
people
on
around town have been starting to go missing. And they discovered that one of the performers at the club, her brother had gone missing. And after trying to track down someone who knew where she lived,
No, they didn't know. You know, they
they decided to talk to the person who they've been talking to the whole time. And she knew exactly where she lived
Who would've
because she was her
thought?
best friend.
Right?
I didn't
That
think
is a
that.
clue and
The
shame
one-
that the DM was being a bitch.
Yeah, the very vividly fleshed out character knew information about the plot.
Oh, the fan bro.
Yeah.
Oh.
But guys, don't worry,
I
because we have all the
can't
fans we
believe
need right here.
Oh,
Oh.
my good God.
I'm talking about you.
I vomited in
And
my mouth
you.
a little bit.
So, as they made their way to the performer's apartment, they got there and they found it ransacked with her sitting in there. And upon investigating, it led them over to a mansion outside of town, which, as they went inside, was covered with bodies that had just been torn asunder, and with runes written on the wall. And then they went back into the hedge maze, the nightmarish hedge maze that befell a lot of traps on them with some scythe blades and some magic missile and some teleportation. And finally, a thunder mine. They got to the center of the maze and entered down into the temple of Shub-Niggurath. As they ventured into the temple, they came across a room that had 3 horrible creatures inside. And after a tough battle, they finally dispatched with them. And that is where we begin.
Everyone has taken their short rest, correct?
Yes.
Alright. Pumpkin Anastasia!
Yeah.
Turkey Beaverhosen!
Yes, boss man. Sorry, I just taken a nap.
I found the secret door! Will you come join me in our hunt?
Oh, and remember, you also found all that treasure.
Oh, I got the potions, I got the money,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
in there. I'm literally at the door, I push the button, it opened, and I call over, Pumpkin Turkey Anastasia Beaverhosen. It's her new...
This is gonna get
It
longer.
needs to
I
be,
know.
I mean.
Pumpkin Turkey Anastasia Beaverhosen!
Yes, boss man. I'm coming. Sorry, I need to take a little nap after that battle. I was real tired. Do you want me to put on
You
some-
look stronger, my dear.
I think a good rest does come. I came here after a really long journey, so that's why I was a little bit weaker, but now I had a good
You know what?
night's
I
rest.
totally understand. You have been my wingman this whole way through all of this dungeon delving.
It was almost as if you guys were traveling together.
I
You were traveling as one.
know.
It's nice having a detective buddy.
Well, Detective Buddy, shall we continue?
Yes. Oh, do you need me to put that stuff in my bag? I can hold a lot.
No, I got it.
Big old bag.
Everyone else ready?
Yeah.
I suppose.
As long as we don't run into any more of those.
Yes,
Alright.
I would prefer
Um,
not to have to heal people.
I don't mean to sound like a Debbie Downer, but I think that was the least bit of our problems was that fight.
Oh,
we,
isn't she a fucking ray of sunshine?
we won't know
Say.
until we accomplish it, do we?
That's true. The boss man's right.
I'm gonna stay in the back next.
Sorry, there's
Um,
something on your nose.
Oh,
Yeah, it's brown. It's alright. I love
It's
it.
good.
I do suggest, my dear Davish, that maybe you don't stand in the middle of the doorway next time. Although your pins, they are mighty. They are
Quite
mighty.
mighty pens.
Shall we go? Shall we delve some more, my dear?
let's go. Do you want me to lead the front again?
Yes. You go right on in front of me, my dear.
Fantastic. I'm getting so much fieldwork experience.
Also, brown nosing is a euphemism that means you are kissing ass, which is a saying that means you're sucking up, which is
Oh. So I don't have something brown on my nose? Are
Do
you
you,
sure?
do you know what else is a euphemism? Giggity, giggity, goo. And I continue. I gently nudge her through the secret door and start investigating as we go
I
along.
follow.
So
Through the secret door.
through
through the secret door.
And I'm looking all around.
So
See
I would
what's
like to
fun.
investigate with her help.
Okay.
I would like
Yeah,
to continue
go.
my passive investigation of 15.
Okay, go ahead. And those of you who are actively investigating, go ahead and roll
I
for
shall.
Should we
And it begins.
14.
Okay.
7 in my investigation. That tells you everything.
So you go into the hallway, and there's a path that leads off to the right and off to the left. As you look to the right, about 20 feet down, there's a solid wall.
Mm-hmm.
And when you look to the right, about 10 feet, you see it go out to the right, and at about 20 feet, you see another hallway going out to the right.
PTHB, which way should we go?
I think we should check out the wall for a second because that seems weird. There's a dead end there.
Very good. We shall check out the wall.
Her name's gonna be like as long as
It's gonna every episode. It's just gonna get longer.
Let go.
And so
Let
it's
go.
a
Turn the
3-hour
girl
day.
to me.
There you go. Gobble gobble. That's what you want, isn't it?
I'm
That's what like,
trying.
he says when he's like tucking her in at night. Gobble gobble. Sweet
I'll tuck
dreams,
her
my
in.
little gobbler.
Ew. So
The music is
when we get to the wall, I would like to investigate with her.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead and roll some investigation.
Oh, that's a natural 20. Tell me I ruined it.
You found a wall.
It's a wall.
Yes! Oh!
Wow.
I pat her on the head and say, "You found a wall, my dear," and I walk the other way and just leave her there.
Obviously a wall.
I'm getting so good at this.
It's a pretty nice wall.
Wow.
I disagree. It
Can
seems
we
to be-
find more walls?
Seems to be a
Hold
kind
on
of a
one
rundown
second.
wall.
I want to pull out my little
You're not seeing
dagger.
the beauty
and
of
I
the
wanna
thing,
do,
so it's a beautiful wall.
I wanna do a little key.
Okay.
They
And
say
then I'll
beauty's
fart
an
around
eye
it in a little arrow.
I don't
and
see
enter
any
the wall.
beholders around here.
Okay, so you
It-
carve into
It
the
means
wall.
like. Okay. We'll
I head down the way without them, leading the way by myself.
And then I toddle after him after every part.
Toddle. Good word.
follow.
So I go down the way. I go to the right. To the right.
The
Right.
first.
Yeah, the other way.
Okay, so you go down and you look down the first hall that goes off to the right, and it dead ends at about, or it goes about 10 feet and goes off to the right. Right, continue down the right.
I'm not leaving.
So, continuing down that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have my light on, but I have my night vision, and I'm steady. Unless she catches up, I'm continuing down because she's down the wall.
Have I
Okay.
caught up with him yet?
I think he's faster than you are, so
Yeah.
Even if I'm caught up with him?
Sit it on
Well,
TV.
Even if she's toddling.
Sit it.
If you were
I did
you were
cards.
drawing, so I just like
Set it flat on the TV so that she just going back here.
yeah. So when she starts carving, I like went ahead of her, so I'm actually away from the party right now technically.
okay. So as you go down that hall and then go off, you look to the right. It goes down another 10 feet and goes off.
All right, I'm investigating down that first hallway down the right, and I go off to the left. There's nothing there to find.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll an investigation.
That's 7, 8, 9, 10, 22.
22. You don't really see anything as you go up and you peer around the left.
Cut the pot.
Cut the pipe.
Uh,
And it extends about 20 feet and goes off to the left.
all right. I continue down that 20 feet. Same thing, investigating.
Okay.
That's 16.
Don't seem to find anything.
All right. I'm gonna start as I cut to that left side. I start to slow down as I start to. I'm assuming retreat. Yeah. No. I don't know if she's coming, but I say maybe she has a lot to learn about the ways of the world. She's very energetic, but seriously, she's.
How far behind are you?
I slowed down, so she could get closer.
Yeah, I'm kind of like
Go ahead and roll a perception.
She's
check.
tittering.
I'm toddling.
Toddling.
That's 17.
You can hear it.
I kind of fast.
It's
And I have a
okay.
determined look on my face.
I really don't see her.
And I'm like, I toddle faster and catch up to him.
Alright, so as I turn the corner, do I see anything as I look down that way?
To
the left.
It's
It's okay.
a hallway
Usually,
that goes down about 25 feet and goes off
speaks
to
his
the
inner
right.
thoughts.
Alright, investigating down the way.
Oh, he's going to stay inside.
It's only what he actually is.
15.
Oh, that makes
Don't
sense.
see it.
Alright, I continue down the way. Try to get pie to the left.
I want to follow him.
Goes
Boss
off
man!
at about
I'm sorry.
goes about 10 feet and then goes off to the right.
Alright, when she gets there to the right, I still want to investigate down the right, but can I get help from her? She's sitting there, are you helping me?
Yes, I'm like, oh, I see a rock boss man, and here's a little spatula.
And I look at her and say, really, my dear, you should keep everything that's on the inside on the inside.
I think someone should take her own fast.
Why would you say that? 17.
You don't even see anything.
I continue down.
Okay. It goes off to the right, 25 feet, and then, yeah, goes off to the right about 25 feet, then curves off to the left.
Continue down, investigating.
I continue to tunnel.
Okay, so it goes about 10 feet, and you see it goes off to it's a T-junction.
Do you want me to go one way, Boston?
Never split the car.
Never split the party.
To the right is a door. To the left is a hall.
I look at the door and I say, Nova. Yeah. And I point at the door and I go, on the count of 5. 1, 2, 5. Boom! Boom!
So you release your energies, and her Eldritch Blast seems to like wrap around the bullet as it like pummels into the door, and it explodes. I love how y'all are like trying to be stealthy.
And I go, PTHB.
Yes, Boston.
You want to reach the next level?
Yes.
Go!
And I tunnel forward.
Yeah, you see tunnels.
Scanning.
So do you go into the room?
I do.
Do you have dark vision or something of light?
I have my coin.
You have your
I'll say I was
okay.
holding my coin the whole time to investigate. So.
Okay. So
I can't believe that
I'll cast light on it again.
it's a history.
I stay 10 feet behind her, but 10 feet behind her. And I try to look ahead with my no light, but I try and look ahead into the room.
Sure, I'm not trying to play with myself on camera, guys. This is where my shirt last night. Yeah.
so
I'm so
Wait, I'm gonna try.
You didn't throw in the kick.
boom, instant 3 pennies just dropped
Oh
on
my
straight.
god.
Wherever you need it.
let's see. This is our cafe. So you're at this door.
Send the halfling.
Send the halfling!
You can't spell halfling without fling.
Oh, so this is where we're at now? Okay.
Yeah.
So I've entered the room. Did anything happen to me when I entered the room?
Wait, it's
Let me check.
Actually, function.
I go ahead and play my lute and cast protection from good and evil, from good and evil on this one. Use 1 charge for it. It gives any aberrations, celestials, elementals, fiends, fae, or undead disadvantage on attack rolls for the next 20 minutes.
Okay.
So I'm like, take care, little girl, and
And I look around. Thank you.
Alright, I think I'm training out my bardic duties. God damn.
sorry. I got the 80s in me today. It's just
Can't
Got the
be
80s.
charmed for
Same view.
I've also
by
had the
that.
80s in me too.
I feel like
He was born in the 90s, everyone?
that was
It
It
was.
might have.
in your endo.
I got married in the 90s. Does that count?
I'm shitting my pants in the 90s.
So was I.
I was created in the 90s.
Wait, no, you weren't. Wait,
Technically, yes.
Technically,
wait, okay,
you're
what
created.
month of 2000 were you
March.
born? March.
So
Okay,
yes, I can
You
do.
were
I can do
technically-
math.
She's a math major.
Technically,
She had a calculus exam.
Listen, I brought a calculator today.
So-
just in case.
as you go into this room, you scan around and you
Wait, is that
see
the calculator? No.
you see a bunch of stone beds, or what appear to be stone slabs. Each of them have shackles on them, and one, the out-facing end of each one is covered with dried blood,
Of course.
which has gone onto the floor.
Okay. I sneak in behind after the halfling goes in. After PTHB goes in, I scoot around the corner, and I would like to stealth as I come in, and I'm going to work my way around. I want to work the outside of the room
Okay.
as I go in, stealthing.
Go ahead and roll that stealth.
Can I attempt to see if this might have been a room where they used to put like chain people down for like sacrifices?
Go ahead and make a
18.
Yogg-Sothoth.
18 for stealth, and I would also like to see if I can investigate to see what the room is used for.
Okay, Yogg-Sothoth.
Yes.
That's
yes.
proficiency bonus
Plus your wisdom.
wisdom. That's what it is.
And then I want
That
to
was
walk to
not
the center of the
easy.
room and cast detect magic and kind of walk around.
You don't notice anything except for the magical items that you're running.
I'm going to passively investigate.
18.
19 for my Iastebiria.
So this this does seem like it's another sacrificial chamber. It seems to be really working, trying to get as many through as possible. From what you've gathered from what you know about Shub-Niggurath, it requires a lot of sacrifice to get her attention.
Oh, so this was just like assembly line sacrifices to start.
I'm gonna continue along this way, and once I once I get that what it's used for, I want to start to scan, look around for everything to see if there's any place that they stored leftover items, if you will.
Okay.
Now I'm looking for stuff.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
And I want to walk on the other side of the wall and look around. Yeah. Just to look, see if I can see a door or like.
Okay, I will say that you see two doors on the other side of the room.
Okay.
You can see up there
14.
14. You don't really seem to notice any sort of place that they might have kept things. If they had things, they probably took them to another storage place.
Make my way around here as you go along. Nothing's happened, right?
Nothing's happened.
Alright, as I make my way up here, I'm gonna start looking at that door to see if it's locked, see if it's what's going on.
And I want to do the same thing.
Going up here.
And I'm gonna stand right in the middle here and getting ready with both hands with 2 Eldritch Blasts just to see if anything.
I'm going to be also standing somewhere here in the middle
In the
and
doorway.
just kind of half reading a book and half just looking around.
Which one are you?
Yeah, I'm the Darth Maul looking guy.
And then I'm over near the halfling.
Okay, so the door that you're at, it is an iron door.
Mhm.
It seems to be stuck.
Okay.
The door that you're at, it is a wooden door, and it also seems to be stuck.
Can I tell my door is it the everyone who was at these places coming in, or is this like the employees only door?
Make an investigation check.
And when you say like budge, not as in like locked budge, but like there's some.
Yeah, it seems like the hinges are kind of rusty, and it's just hard to get to.
Fuck it, I'm gonna fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at
No.
both doors.
It's a pretty door. It's a really, really pretty door. It's shiny because
The
it's metal.
craftsmanship of this door is amazing.
That's great.
No,
Done.
I'm seeing right
So
now.
you
Upgrade.
attack both the doors? Okay, so go ahead and roll 2 attack rolls.
What about me?
Yeah, we're
No,
just
I
standing in
did
front of the door.
I did it would go so hang on.
Because, I mean, it's an attack roll. Like, this ain't magic missile, honey.
Well, I am short though, so technically could she have aimed above my head?
Yeah. I mean, his door has half cover because he's standing in front of it.
So disadvantage on that one.
No, it adds 5 to its armor class.
Okay, that's fine. 20, a natural for that door.
For Chris's door? Okay.
25 for Annalise's.
Go ahead and roll damage on both.
Chris's door, it's 5. Annalise's door, it's 2.
Okay, so the iron door, it hits it, but it just kind of it made a little shard area.
I also made a little shard.
he also made a little shard as a shard
Oh,
went
sorry.
shooting past his head and boom.
As I jump back and see that, I jump back a space and I say, "Oh, I didn't know we were doing that!" and I fire at it.
Okay, good. Actually, just roll damage. You're right in front of it.
Doors.
but the wooden one explodes right in front of your halfling friend.
I go, shut up, ass tea.
Oh, you okay? I forgot.
8 points of
probably
radiant
should-
damage.
Okay, so
I'm not
it
used to
pierces
learning
into the door.
before I use magic, 'cause nobody knew until you guys.
it doesn't really do
It's
much
really
to
big
it.
at poker. How about
It's an iron poker.
Shazam? You say Shazam, and then
Boss,
I
I
guess
believe
it's
that
time
door
to
is made of metal.
Alright.
Very good observation. I shall attempt to be more finessery.
So the door didn't open.
Now I go up and try and pick it.
What
Okay.
can I see in my door?
You see ahead of you a hallway. It extends about 15 feet. It goes off to the right, and it looks like there's a door on the left.
For my lockpick, 21.
21? Okay, so you get your picks in there. Can't quite get it, but then it finally, at the last second,
Okay. From the fact that I'm deaf from the Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, mad noise.
Yeah. I just yell, with me! Because I don't, and I just go through the door.
I follow.
okay. So you go down.
Party or not. Like, I just go.
You see a hallway that extends 15 feet and it goes off to the left.
I'm a follow. Boss man.
I mean, you don't have to. You
Turkey
know
girl, we're following him.
Alright. Okay.
Velma, you go with Shaggy and Scooby.
And I want to stick one of my little kittens and like jam it in the door. Just
Okay.
I continue on, not knowing what's going on because I can't hear right now.
You see the hallway extends about 20 feet into a dead end, and about 10 feet there's a path that goes off to the left.
Investigation.
Go ahead and roll.
12.
Don't seem to see anything.
Oh, yes.
So, do you take the path that goes off to the left? Okay. It goes about 10 feet and goes off to the right.
Yeah, is anyone with me? Are they with
I'm
me?
behind.
We're
I'm
all
behind
here.
you
We
reading
I want to
my
catch
book
up
on
to get right
ancient
next to Boston.
architecture.
Because he's my buddy.
Oh! Hello, PT.
Hello. You alright? I saw she did the blasting thing on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I hunker down. I'm always all right, and I continue to.
So it extends about
That's what he
25
says
feet
when he's
and
not
goes
on
off to the right.
Uh-huh.
And then it extends about 10 feet and goes off to the left.
Okay.
You see a door right in front of you, and then a hallway that goes off to the left.
There's so many holes in doors.
So many drawers.
I look at the door. Nova on 6! 6! Boom!
So,
We could just try and open the doors.
But, I mean,
The
think
door
we gotta press the-
explodes!
this is a lot easier.
Reach.
Oh, but Shazam!
Breach and entry, y'all.
Oh,
Breach
but
and
you weren't
entry.
near the door. I thought that was one of you were.
Pumpkin, go!
Oh God, tunnel! Tunnel!
She toddles vigorously.
She toddles into the room. Okay, let's see where.
With my. What
And when the day comes, I shall follow like it.
It's not my fault she upturned me to 29.
She just toss her in the room.
You take care of it! Go!
I'm lining up.
Take out your swords and spin really fast.
Had both rapiers in hands, like. So I go in the room.
I run 10 feet behind.
You don't see any creatures.
Yeah.
But I was
I flipped the pig.
Descriptions. What I need to do.
Oh no, there's a sheet.
Oh, that usually means
It's
death.
so not always.
Every time I've seen Matt Mercer grab a sheet, nothing is good enough.
It's if I have a monster.
Shout out Matt Mercer. We know you're watching.
We know
We
you're
hope you're
watching
watching.
us.
Ew.
Even if you're watching it later on.
You know, to catch up because, you know, big hit with the
So,
kids.
for a fun fact, you see that this door is exploded.
Right.
Did we just?
Do I notice?
Jesus fuck.
Wait, it's exploding as we speak.
No,
No.
it has exploded.
Oh, that's a natural 19.
Yeah. What are you
Did you just
investigating?
start hearing us?
Do I notice that? Perception.
Yes, you noticed that.
Stop. As Pumpkin.
Sir, that appears to be the door that has been exploded by us previously.
What do I see as I enter the room?
You see,
Sorry, as I toddle.
as you tunnel into the room.
The iron door wasn't right there.
You're welcome.
Just a really nice door.
Super nice door.
On the floors.
We're never allowed to have flying rooms again.
What about swimming?
You can find it.
I think it'd be a mop.
Yes. What about a flying mop?
Flying Swiffer.
Swiffer.
They make one with lights on it now. I'm pretty good. I have one in my shop.
Is that like the modern day, like,
Like
Wizard of Oz style
Wizard.
witches? They're just riding on like
No.
Dyson vacuums.
If I was a witch, I'd be riding on a Dyson vacuum. I'm just saying.
She'd be riding on a Dyson bowl.
I'm gonna be classy about it. They're not sponsoring us in any way, shape, or form. I just like to be
Unless they
classy.
want to.
Yeah.
Unless they really want to,
And then.
we'll happily take your sponsorship.
I mean, we do have dice in the name.
Okay.
We like her. We like her. We like her. We like her.
We won't let
In
her
this
die.
room.
We won't let her die.
There.
She goes first.
Over
Sorry.
here, you see a statue of a grotesque, massive creature.
Ooh,
Okay.
I would like to.
These areas over here on these walls, you see that same symbol that you saw in that letter earlier that night carved into the wall.
When I see her not die, I run in.
That's the signal.
That is the signal.
She's
And
not dead.
as soon as I come in, I start taking in the whole room,
Okay.
and I want to take in the room. Trying to figure out what's going on.
You
Is that
want
a-
me in the room?
Oh yeah, I would like
You
to
want me to
take
run?
out
I'm in the
my
room.
take out my little notebook slash spellbook, and I just want to kind of try and sketch that statue. It's very interesting.
I want to get what the statue. I'm trying to get who the statue is and what this room is used for, like I did the other ones.
Logic
Okay,
would
so
dictate
go
that it's a
ahead
statue.
and Yogg-Sothoth top 3.
Can I sponk it and just be like, logically, this is a statue of? Can I roll for the logic?
Has your character done any research into cults or
Cults? I would
or
say.
religion?
Religion, yes. Cults, not so much. I am proficient in religion.
Okay, then go ahead and make a religion check.
Oh shit balls. 7.
You don't really know.
I think it's a pretty statue, and I'm going to sketch it.
19.
19. Okay, so you actually recognize the statue from your readings. This is a statue of Shub-Niggurath.
Logic dictates.
We
are
Would
in the
I know
temple
that
of-
from my readings? Or is that not one that would be included?
I don't think that's one that's
Boss, do you know what particular deity this is?
Shog-Niggurath.
I'm going to write it down under this statue.
This statue
Interesting.
correlates with these patterns on the walls.
I'm going to make a little note just research should.
I have some good books for you. Not here
I look forward to that.
though. Wonderful. I see. From that, can I guess what this room is used for, other than to Shog-Niggurath?
Everybody in the room just shugging all the Naggaroths all the time.
Shoot a man, right?
You can deduce that it is used for some sort of religious ceremony. You're not sure if it's for summoning or if it's just for prayer or.
This place is used for some sort of religious use. Not sure if it's for summoning or for prayer.
Oh, so it's a church. That's good.
I think this whole thing's a church.
Oh, those serious people get with the spirit up in here, aren't they?
Well,
With the spirit,
I
don't
would
think
more
it's
refer to it
religious.
as the temple. But
But I don't think it's the kind of spirit.
Do I notice any other locations in this room? Like doors?
Yes. No, it is.
not all jobs are good at that.
Agreed.
You see the doors that are.
But they can be
Are
fun.
these two doors?
Yes, those two are doors.
This doesn't seem like a fun type based on what the drug.
And that's a door over there.
Depends on your level of
Yes.
What type of door? Are they all wooden stone?
I say Nova. 3, 6, 9. Ready. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Boom. 6. Boom. 7, 8, 9. Boom.
Slam!
To make it easy,
Thank
they
you.
all just blow up.
Sorry.
They.
I'm just like counting on my
Just
fingers.
know, like,
I'm
that's
how
going
much-
to be open from now on.
While we were doing all that stuff, I noticed that was like everyone's got some sort of job, so I went to one of the empty panels next to the rooms and started carving with a P and an arrow.
She's carving a heart in a pig in an evil spirit temple.
I didn't know what else to
Oh,
do.
I did forget to mention. You see blood like dragged.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, it's the theme of this temple. You see like a trail of blood dragging towards all three of those doors, really.
Towards the doors.
When I see that, can I tell which one has more blood dragging towards it?
They all seem to have. There's not one more than the other.
Okay. I look at Quinn and say, Quinn, which door should we go down first?
I say, I think we should continue the first door. That
This
yes, that would be.
Okay.
Let's continue that path.
Door 9.
I concur.
Okay,
I don't
so
know.
Point at that door again.
Door point.
That one.
I'm gonna cast door point.
Alright.
Should I go down there?
PT, go!
And I toddle.
I follow 10 feet behind her.
Oh, and I want
Ah,
to
shit! She fell. She got
as
it.
soon as I go in the doorway, I want to do cast detect magic.
Actually, before you go through the doorway,
Oh,
It's at
Jesus
will.
Christ.
You guys do as you will. Yeah, and I
He comes to Jesus Christ.
I thought it was ritual.
It says at will.
before you, as you go through the door, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Did you say as ritual?
It just did ritual.
It says cast at will.
Are you fucking kidding me? It's
It's one.
Well, if it's a ritual, you have to spend 10 minutes.
does it say as ritual before?
Concentration. It doesn't.
It says it lasts for up to 10 minutes, but it just says cast at will. It doesn't say.
Oh, okay. It's because I read it. Sorry, I was metaing the fact
Must
that I
be
read the
nice.
character.
It's
I didn't do that earlier.
yeah.
Sorry.
Okay,
I
I'm
need
just
a
gonna-
wisdom saving throw.
Sorry.
I'm just gonna scratch your head magic out. Never happened.
Saving throw?
Yes.
Well,
I'm 10 feet behind her.
So for the next 4 minutes, you are frightened.
She can't be.
Oh,
She can't be.
are you able to be frightened?
No, because of
the gun.
She said.
Because I protection from
But
good
how
and evil.
long
Oh.
ago was that?
Oh wait, no.
That was probably.
That was going into the other room. It's pretty much.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I'm
Same off of her, so we
You're
know.
right.
Yeah, I just thought she was still under that.
Yeah.
My apologies.
I forgot that was on. So
Oh, I should have passed it again. Darn it.
Okay, and
Yeah.
what does that do for me?
right now, since you're not in combat, it's not a huge.
I'm just real scared.
You're really scared right now.
I have a 15 perception and 15 insight, so I notice her physical body language changing.
Yeah, you notice her. You actually run back into the room towards your friends.
I say, hold! PT, what's up?
Bad juju.
Okay,
It's
what's
bad
that?
spirit. It's not good spirit. It's not the
There's
holy.
no good spirit in this place. It's an unholy temple. What'd you feel?
Badness.
Where did
Bad.
you feel?
I got it.
Where did the badness? Where did the badness touch you?
Hey!
It's point.
Right.
I point in my heart. Here.
Alright.
I went over to. I'm sorry. What was your nickname? Quinn. I went over to Quinn.
Do I notice from where she pointed if it was a spot, if it was a trap, or if it was possibly a thing casting frighten on her based on the traps we have encountered,
With your investigation check.
which I've not rolled yet. That was passive.
Oh, that was passive.
Yeah, that was passive.
Okay, if you want to make an investigation check, go ahead and make one.
I'm getting waiting, and I'm gonna run ahead.
But I'm waiting.
I'm still holding.
13.
13. You find at the top of the door, there seems to be a small room carved.
Fish!
Bitch.
Fish.
Fish.
Yeah, fish.
Oh, bitch.
Giving you a nickname.
Fish.
Davish, you don't like nicknames. I understand, sorry, I tried to think.
I will
it didn't
attempt to
work.
Arcana room.
Davish.
Rune Arcana room. Fuck. 9?
You're not quite sure what it is.
I'm not quite sure what it is.
Are we in agreement that we don't give a shit what it is?
I'm gonna scratch it out.
It's a bug.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a strength check.
Strength. 18 plus 1.
Got it. you go up and you get your knife, snatch it out with all your might, and you're pretty sure it's now disabled.
and I can't understand it. It's making angry.
Anastasia, do you have a security buddy?
And I'm holding on to not part missing.
Yes, I think she does.
She seems to be pushing her hand.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean-
make arms.
Quinn, do your
Yes.
doings. Do your besties. And I continue forward. Nova, with me!
Alright, I'm up.
It
Boss
takes-
man.
Yeah. Nova, take point.
She
Watch
just
our
has, like,
six.
fingers.
As you go through the door, it goes off about 15 feet, and it goes off to the right. And right as you exit the door, there's also a path that goes off to the right about 35 feet.
So we have two choices. Right now?
Yes. You can either go straight and right, or right.
Nova, straight right or right?
Straight right? Right?
Yeah, you can either go straight and it curves off to the right,
Oh!
or you can just go.
I thought you
right.
made up a new direction. I say straight right.
Straight right it is.
You know, right is right. It doesn't matter if you're gay or
And
straight.
as we go to the, I smack Nova in the head. No, I don't. No, that's.
Yes.
Sorry,
Right.
I don't really do that. I continue forward because Nova said straight and to the right, and we
I'm right
go
behind him.
and cut the pie.
It's a hallway that goes about 20 feet and curves off to the left.
Okay,
So,
go.
It goes straight for about 20 feet and dead ends, but there's a path that in about 10 feet that goes off to the left.
follow.
Take the left.
Okay.
Investigate.
But
Yeah.
roll investigation.
Wow. 12, 22.
Don't seem to notice anything.
All right, continue forward.
Okay, so the hallway extends about 40 feet, and at about 30 feet you see a path that goes off to the left. And straight ahead, it seems like the hall dead ends at a T-junction.
3 choices.
Boss, what do we do?
So we go towards the T, and then I go to the left.
The left of the T or the...
Left of the T.
Okay. It dead ends into a...
I'm sorry.
That was wrong!
There's another one of those walls there that was
So
right.
Yeah.
I see
Yeah,
how this
yeah,
wall
the
can
T.
be considered
Turn around.
beautiful.
Yeah, turn around.
Okay,
It's
so-
also
so you see-
Very flat.
it goes up about 20 feet, and then there's a door to the left-hand side.
How is the halfling currently doing?
How long has it been? How long? Like 5 minutes? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's pretty much done right now.
So
Okay.
do I, through an insight check, do I know, or whatever you want me to do, do I notice her being fearless again?
Are you being fearless again?
Fearless.
I've taken a breath and I whisper to thank you. I think I'm a bit better now. And I go up to Bossman. I'm ready to work. Sorry, I don't know what you have.
That's what
And I pat her on
I say. I feel you. Nova, door, go, boom!
Shazam!
We could
Yeah.
just try opening. Doors are maybe
Okay.
We are
But
opening
it's
them.
not that fun when you just that. It's
Yeah.
fun.
And I do the same thing, hoping that Pumpkin gets the hint.
Oh,
That Beaverhosen gets the hint.
I toddle in.
Since
She toddles.
he is doing all of the investigations, I cast Enhance Ability on him with Fox Cunning, which will give him advantage on every intelligence check for the next hour.
Shit.
And so with the cunning of the fox.
I give you not to pops.
I feel real smart. I want to investigate the hell out of that blown door once I get 10 feet away. And I want to look inside.
It's made from teak.
Like,
I put it right up.
do I notice if this is the same, a similar room we've already run through?
It doesn't seem that way.
Okay. I
So
am
what's the
10
marching order here?
I am
Are
10
there
I'm
bubbles
first.
in here?
She's first. I'm 10 feet behind her,
Oh,
and it's,
behind
and
her.
I want to, and I want to, as soon as I can see inside, to start taking in the room. But I only want to tell me I'm behind her, but I start taking it in.
Isn't there one of us that doesn't have night vision?
It's her.
Oh, it's her.
But I
But
have
she's got her
coins.
coin.
She's
So
Yeah,
Okay.
I wanna walk
we
with
need
my
to get
coin
her
and
her own
look
set of goggles.
I thought I had night vision. I didn't realize.
can I be ahead of whomever is there, so that since I have to be able to touch anybody I need to heal because of stupidity, can I be one ahead in the marching order? Poor spell choice.
Well, it would be
Poor life choice.
Nova is probably with me.
Okay, then I'll stay back.
So you'd be in front of. Well, you'd be in front of the wizard. He really needs to stay away.
I need to
Should
be-
I flank? Should I go behind him then?
No, you should be in
Okay.
front of him.
Okay.
I need to be in the back.
All right,
We
I
learned our
shall
lesson.
stay where I am.
No, but that's actually a good place though, because now she's no longer on death's door, no matter what she does.
Okay, thank God. Oh shit! He has
jinx me.
green things in his hand.
Oh,
Oh, they're green.
Bloody
it's
hell!
not in here.
Oh, shit.
I would like it known that my attempt at constant investigation when I run in,
Run.
As you run in,
I toddle
I'm doing the investigation.
okay.
I said it beforehand.
But you also blowed the door apart.
You're right, I did. I'm just saying.
They are very aware of you.
There's nothing wrong with subtlety.
This part
As
of
you
this
run
is
in, I
already-
need everyone to roll for initiative. Hooray!
What did you do? My ass went everywhere this time. Wait, there's one there.
Okay. Got it.
I got a crisp.
That almost was good, and then I got fucked.
My dice are not rolling well. They should have sat in the dice shell for a little bit longer.
I'm not
Story
used.
of my life.
I'm not used to being last in initiative.
I bet you're ahead of me.
She's not used to not having a +7.
Oh, 9.
It's
And
9,
it
sorry.
was so great. I have a 7.
I think so. 9.
I am a rock.
You're not standing in front of the doorway this time.
No.
I'm
I'm
the
not
first
going
one to
first
toddle
this
in,
time. So.
and I'm gonna get hit.
I love how Matt's like, y'all are really setting a precedent. I know what's gonna happen as soon as you run into the wrong door.
Guys, like, there's nothing wrong with just opening the door.
We did open the door.
Technically, we did open the door. We didn't open it right.
Oh, and from now on, whenever she uses her magic stuff, she's supposed to say Shazam, so that you know it's coming.
Shazam!
Okay,
For all you know,
25 to
that's all I
20.
can do.
25 to 20.
It's getting real silent. Oh shit.
15 to 20.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Oh
They're, they're going first.
Fuck.
We're gonna die.
Oh,
Fuck. The bard's going first. I bet.
I have spell slots. Oh, they're slots for spells.
14.
Thank you, Jesus.
Oh, thank God.
13.
13.
Oh,
Okay, 14, 13, 13.
yeah.
I got an 8.
We need our decks.
Yeah,
my
the
D20s
dex is
roll
from both of
nice.
you.
11.
Plus 2.
Plus 0.
Plus 0. Okay,
Yeah.
so he goes first.
In the back. Not having any. All you know is the door was closed.
God damn it. This is gonna be fun.
What do you guys see?
I don't know, but
You can ask that.
Seven.
Please learn a lesson.
You probably will afterwards.
Technically, though,
the lesson
So-
this is the training I'm learning.
10 to 5.
10 to 5.
Oh, I got an 8.
I got a 7.
8, 7.
Oh shit. Our tank goes second to last.
Well, I'm in the front, so I'll take all the damage while
Ain't
y'all do all
nothing
the
wrong
shots.
with that.
Alrighty. So,
It's so weird not to.
Chris, describe to me what you did.
As soon as I come in, I want to take in the room. And when I do, I want to observe the most. If there is anyone in there, I want to observe the most deadly thing I can see.
I ran in first
Powers of
at full
observation.
running, so I'm probably about like 5 feet ahead of him, and then I screeched and stopped whenever I saw whatever
So
I
in
saw.
that quick second, I want to take in someone, and as a bonus action, I want to try and take in who is the most, what I think is the most badass person.
Once it's your turn.
The set.
They are really aware of you.
I
You
know,
blew the
I didn't say it was a sneak attack, I just really wanted to try and do an investigation intelligence check.
I ran in and went,
Fine, when I see other people in there, then I stop 5 feet at the door.
Okay, so let me describe you.
I
This
don't know
room.
why I'm-
It's okay, you don't have 13 hit points anymore.
This is true. You have 14.
He has like more than double.
Okay.
There's a reason why we always use our secretaries.
Lit candles are scattered across the floor.
Okay.
A pulpit is situated on the eastern side of the room. In the center of the room is a scene that is horrifying to behold. 5 figures wearing strange, monstrous masks, covered from head to toe in blood, are participating in some grotesque, profane orgy as they writhe in blood, gore, and sinew from a freshly sacrificed corpse of what appears to have been a human man.
I picked 4.
3 cages are in the corner. 2 of them are empty. One has a someone.
Oh!
As a someone.
This will be the someone.
Shit, we're gonna save Frederick. Oh shit.
Okay, who's the most in this moment? Not I won't try and pull the other thing. But in this orgy, who's the most
Who's the top?
I don't want to know that.
Who's the top?
The bottom's gonna be the most distracted. Who's in?
I would say the middle.
Well, y'all put the brakes on that fucking orgy, like, real quick.
Everybody,
Listen,
stop
if
orgying.
people walking into a room stops an orgy, it's not a good orgy.
I
Right?
Yeah, but you blasted the fucking door and let the cops showing up.
That's
That's
true.
That's a big old boner
No,
killer.
no. Here's the thing.
Nothing kills a boner like the
Who
top
has the
company.
biggest dick in hand?
That's the answers that we want.
Seems to be the center guy that has the
The
biggest
center
dick
guy,
in
but
his
it's not his
But he's
dick.
not alive,
It's
right?
the dick of the.
hand. They're all like,
Is
now
the- is-
looking
is-
at you.
Is the center guy still alive?
Well, there's a body like that's
I know,
been
but
cut up.
That's what I'm saying. The center. When you say the center guy,
They're all still alive. They're
yeah.
all.
Okay, so in the middle. All right, then
Yeah.
when it's my turn, I'm gonna focus on the center person.
Alrighty, once it's your turn.
I mean, I
Sounds
hate
good.
interrupting orgies. But, you know.
It's
Oh.
kind of rude.
Sometimes you just gotta jump in.
Are you within 5 feet of me?
Right.
Alrighty, one moment as I was thinking
Can
that
I yell Shazam when I see it?
it's Shazam!
Are you guys moving up, or are you staying where you're at?
Well, they can't make any action right now because we're actively in combat.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
We're
Yeah.
taking turns. We're having fun.
all that shit out.
One packet, my dear, if you don't mind.
Let's get some music going.
We have to learn.
Are you
Call
getting?
that
Is it like orgy music or?
Ooh yeah.
Round chicken, round chicken.
It's like, what is orgy music?
That exactly. Chuck Mangione.
Yeah. I mean, the
My mind is
undiscovered
going
mysteries
on.
detective agency has to learn how to be a team somehow.
No sugar for me. I'm straight up that.
No, I don't want to hurt nobody except this guy we're tearing apart. But there is something that
I don't have 10 hit points anymore, do I?
No.
No, we
Those
lost
are
them.
I'm just making sure because D&D Beyond still left me with them.
However, if we get a chance.
The games fall apart sometimes. Tacos fall apart, but we still love them.
I had tacos yesterday.
Man, this is like some.
They're pretty good. This is some Black Magic.
I like the bongo.
Oh!
Some sexy music. Like jump.
Ready to create new characters. I'm ready to create a new character.
Yeah, the Trilliums.
Alrighty. So, each of these guys, they have scimitars in hand, go to run up to you and take a swipe.
Were they have them in hand during the work?
They were off to the side. They didn't
Oh,
cut
okay.
up a body during it, so.
I didn't know if they were just like, woo!
They actually have the strap-on from 7 attached to their bodies.
Yeah. Apparently that
So they go to hit me?
Yes,
With their strap.
20 not natural and 19.
Jesus.
They both hit.
Oh, here we go. TBK.
Good panel. I'm dead now.
So you take 10 points of slashing damage between the two of them as they run up and they both cut into you.
Solid work.
Alrighty. It's now.
Can I scream? Naked people are attacking me!
Wait.
What? Needless to say, I'm surprised.
I look back and she just say naked people.
This is the big guy.
Oh.
It's okay. I got it.
Is he a lizard person?
No, they are all humanoid, but they're all wearing masks.
Oh, okay. I saw
Eyes
that
wide
it was a
shut.
lizard person figure, and I was like, ooh, lizard people.
Is he attacking Bossman?
Yes.
I want to do my reaction to do protection,
Yeah.
so you have disadvantage on your attack roll.
Yeah, motherfucker, thank you.
I can use that once per round, correct?
Yeah.
Per round.
That is your reaction.
Okay, that one misses. Was it disadvantage on both of them?
I'm not sure. So while wielding a shield on your creature, you can see attacks to target other than you within 5 feet. Use a reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack.
Okay, so it was only the first one
Yeah.
because he gets 2 attacks. I'll go ahead and roll that again because it was a natural 20 and a 7.
Ugh!
It's a 19 hit check.
Just want to put a face paint.
So you take 9 points of slashing damage as he comes up, swings his battle axe once at you, and you dodge out of the way. Then he swings it towards the middle, and he catches you across the belly. And he's going to use his bonus action
Oh no.
to disengage.
Oh, come on.
Not as bonus. Only rogues.
You have to have cunning.
Alrighty.
Because, like, goblins, any goblin.
Richard Tracy, you're up.
So I can see the big guy, correct?
Yes.
You can take that bitch in. No sorcery or intelligence. If it likes it.
Go for. This would be Yogg.
That's a natural 20.
Okay. So remind me what I have to do. What I have
That
to
just
tell
means that I can. Oh, you tell me all of his what he's immune to, disadvantages, things of that nature. What he's resistant to, any of those positive or negative things.
Only one or everything?
All of it. And
All
you
of it.
also tell me if he whatever spell he starts to cast in 1 minute.
Okay, and that takes effect now or once you hit?
No, it takes now.
No. Okay. So. He has advantage on saving throws of being charmed or frightened. And no immunities, no resistances, no no weaknesses. That's the word.
Not a whiny bitch! And then I will take my action to fire on him.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
Oh, it's not a roll.
Oh.
I almost added the dragon's attack from last night, and that is definitely not what it is. People, I see you. 19.
19, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Wow, that's nice. That's 15 plus sneak attack.
Wait, does that count as a sneak attack?
Yeah, because that's what I
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm getting used to the new class.
Okay. So that's what I say, 16. That's 19 points of damage.
So total?
19 points of total damage.
So as you line up and aim your shot, and you get a sense of who you're fighting, and you just blast it, and it hits him square in the shoulder. All right. Do you have anything else?
Good luck!
Let's see. Does a 14 hit you?
No. Okay.
He's running out of the room. That must be me. There's a contact.
Yeah. I'll go get help!
It's me.
5, 10, 15, 20, and I start running down the line and saying, "Go help the newbie! Go help the newbie!"
I'm not supposed to kill the secretary.
I'm in a room
25.
making people covered in blood.
30, and I get all the way back to the back, and I just put and I start running down the line. Go help her! Go help her!
What?
I'm getting help!
You left her?
I
What?
just say Shazam.
Shazam! We still don't know what's going on.
No, you don't. I'm trying to.
It's like,
I'm
how
trying
terrifying must it be?
I just say Shazam. She needs help, and I run to go get help.
All right. It is now our wizard's turn.
Now we're wizard.
Please help me. We were once octopus.
I went to go get help.
I mean, you did?
They didn't know.
15, 20, 25.
What do I see?
What do I see?
You see the naked cultists running at your friend.
Oh,
With the rapier in.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
I have 2 rapiers and shield.
2 rapiers.
Well,
Oh, you mean in one hand?
Well, you can only have the shield plus one weapon.
Okay, gotcha.
As he walks past me, I go, May the gods protect you and inspire you. And I hand him
That's fine.
whatever it takes.
So I'm there.
It's good with me.
Okay.
Shit. Okay.
I'm ready to
This
fight
doesn't
for the
look
right
good,
to
Cap.
I take out a pen and whip it at one of them with a catapult.
Which one?
Good question.
There's two surrounding me.
I'm just the one closest.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
Is not a roll to hit. It's a dex saving throw on here.
Oh, it is a dex save.
Please so bad.
He said you get that dex save. Oh, he said what? He said you ain't got no nipple.
You also
And
get
this is
talk.
how we die.
15.
Fuck.
Was it a 14?
The pen misses.
So you take out your pen and you shoot it
I
at
guess the sword is mightier than the pen.
and he kind of does this
He made
matrix
it
thing, like,
That's actually
Dick
pretty
in
cool.
the air, but it's
Yeah.
just small enough that it doesn't hit the dick.
yeah, he has fallen from from full mass.
I don't think you guys are gonna really like what's in here.
I agree. Wholeheartedly.
Turkey girl, you okay?
I'm surviving, hun.
Do you have anything else?
I fucking wish I did. I'm gonna move 5 feet back. Just like, right there. And now I'm
Alrighty.
going to go grab an odd one.
It is now another
A
turn.
libation.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
For me? What you do?
Maybe
It's okay. I'm sorry. Yes, they're not attacking.
They're flanking.
They're not flanking. They're packed surrounding.
yeah,
me.
this is definitely advantage. I'm sorry.
Oh, I know. No, honey, you go. You roll. You roll.
I'm coming for you, baby.
That's a nat 20, isn't it?
That's not. Is it a nat 20? Okay.
That's
That's
another nat 20.
another nat 20 on the dice I chose.
You're kidding me.
On the dice I
Hi,
chose.
guys.
Did you just roll? Did you?
But it wasn't the big guy. This is the one of the.
Did you do
These
it?
are both little guys.
I just need to know what my damage is, bud.
It's not going to be as bad as you think.
And we'll see once I subtract.
Okay, so 7.
It's really dark.
plus.
You missed. You rolled 2 nat 20s on me, and they have advantage, and it's attack. And I'm like, okay.
So you take 16 points of slashing damage. Oh. Be happy it was the little guys.
Alright, you're up. You're up. Scale of 29, I'm at a solid 3.
I'm coming.
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit be with me.
Alrighty.
And you hear, for the first time, Pumpkin
You're
go,
up.
fuck!
You know that.
Everybody is taken aback. Devin's just like.
Put your dramatic hand in my like,
Okay, so I
It's just like an
see-
anime, just like. Oh!
Alright.
I didn't see it. It was really dark, and I was scared.
Would really like her not to die before I get to bed first, so let's go.
You already had your chance.
I just turned it down, but she said fuck now, it's fair game. So I go running into the room, and I get close enough to her to cast Cure Wounds.
I love you so much.
And,
Is that all the consent you need? Is just somebody yelling out the word fuck?
Christ.
hey, whatever it takes. And, actually,
Fuck.
doesn't do the same for me, sorry. I think I'm gonna cast it at 2nd level for her,
Okay.
and
It's
so she will regain 2d8 plus 5. Just a second. 2d8 plus 5 as soon as I find my d8. So
unfortunate.
5, 2, so 7 plus 5, you get 12 back.
Thank you.
And let's see. Still not in my character, so I don't know if I got any bonus actions. I don't, so... Actually, who's around me?
Me?
Who's close enough to me
I'm
that I
2
can
squares
see?
away,
Okay, so I can see both of you?
but you're already inspiring me.
But I gave you inspiration, but I'm about to give you some hit points. So,
okay.
as a bonus action, I'm going to use my bardic inspiration to grant a temporary number of hit points up to 5. The people I can see within 60 feet.
So you get 5 temp.
5 temp to both of you, and I say, may we get out of here and be inspired to buy a better cap machine. And I was like, do you hear me, Richard? And do that. So you have 5 actions.
Yay.
Here's to a pumpkin spice latte.
I'll pack a punch and not just in the fall.
Alrighty. Annalise, it's now your turn.
I couldn't find it because I had to cure you.
Alrighty. Alright, I am going to take my scimitar and I'm going to hit the small guy.
Which one?
The one that's in front of me, the one in the middle. So there's one to the left and the one right next to it, right there. No, over, that one.
Okay.
So, I got a little attack. That's okay. What do I add? 17.
That hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Frickin' doodle.
Oh, that frickin' doodle.
Okay. 4 points of slashing.
Every little bit.
Yep, 4 points of slashing damage. I can't attack twice, can I?
Do you have multi-attack or 2?
I have 2 weapon fighting, but I don't know if that means I can like slash with one and slash again.
You gotta have basically one in each hand to...
Okay,
You have
gotcha.
the
And I
shield
can't
out.
if I have a shield.
Yeah, I mean, you can drop the... I'll let you drop the shield and pull out your scimitar if you want.
Okay,
Your other
so
scimitar if you want.
alright, so I'll do that. So then I'll drop my shield and grab my other scimitar,
Yeah,
and
I
then
did
I
that
can't
last
attack
time.
again, can I?
You know what? I'll say yes.
Definitely.
Because of your predicament, I'm gonna have a little mercy on
Thank
you.
you. So I want to roll to attack. Please.
It does mean you can't do the shield that you did. Like
Yeah,
next
can't
turn.
do
You lost those...
The protection thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the protection
I'm
and,
I did that. I did that last game.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm just
and
letting
also
you know.
your armor class goes down 2. Because, yeah.
So it's at 14. Okay, I can. Alright, so I'm going to slash. I got a 21.
That hits. Go and roll damage.
Okay. I'm getting freaking that's a 4.
So you go and you slash him across the belly, and then he reels down, and you carve up and you cut his head clean off.
Oh shit!
Oh my
These
god!
guys are bitch ass
He goes
fools.
into a blood rage.
Yeah.
They are naked.
Oh, so that means.
You are.
And they're not hard to hit.
No.
Alrighty.
Thank you for being nice.
You're welcome.
Ariel.
Are they using weapons?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Big mama.
I'm going to do something very new. I'm gonna go.
You run in and you see naked people.
I've not done that before.
Haven't we all? I've had a good Saturday night.
Yeah, girl. Could I? Is this the big one? That's the big one.
That's
Okay. So if I were to get to 5, that counts 10 feet, or is that 5 feet?
10 since you're moving through the space of
5,
another.
15, 20, 25, 30. If I occupy their space, could I see him?
Yes.
You can't occupy the same space.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were.
No,
You're going in between them, right?
I mean,
5, 10, 15, 20. I can't.
What's your movement?
30.
Yeah, you can get there, can't you?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm gonna get there. And then I'm going to cast Ray of Enfeeblement. on him.
Enfeeblement?
Yeah,
Enfeeblement?
Enfeeblement, sorry, on him.
In Beffelment.
So, Fuck you.
I love it.
A black beam of energy springs from your finger towards a creature. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target deals only half damage with weapon attacks. But
Ooh.
strength.
Oh, that's very good for you.
I really like that.
If you hit.
If I hit. So. Oh my god. I don't want to use the spell slot. 26.
That just barely hits. Just by a smidge.
Every time he attacks, he does half damage.
Okay.
Does a 37 hit you?
Armor class 12.
DM questions.
Sure. I don't want to use my bonus action because I'll take another spell slot and only have fucking 2.
You have, yeah.
Huh?
I mean, you have cantrips out the wazoo, but
Oh.
well, unless they're bonus actions.
No, none of my cantrips are bonus
That's what
actions.
makes me so angry is that some of the cantrips are not bonus actions.
No.
Except for some of the ones that seem dumb. I'm like, why? You know how nice it would be to have a bonus action.
Yes.
None of
Oh,
my
yeah.
bonus actions.
Except for I know healing word is a bonus action.
The best spell.
So,
The bard doesn't know.
pretty sure that's all I can do.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get a snack now because I waited
Snack,
45 minutes.
It's now the top of the round.
I don't think you'll be able to.
I think I might be.
Sweet. Awesome. Jillian at least first.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You missed one thing.
Oh my god.
We killed one. Nope. Come back. Come back.
Can they come back?
You can blame it all on me.
So it's gonna go after you, Annalise, because
Okay.
you just beheaded its friend.
Come at me, bitch.
Oh shit.
I say that.
Now Turkey Girl's getting salty.
Oh.
17 to hit.
Yes.
Well.
Don't get salty about it, Turkey Girl.
Listen.
You take 4 points of slashing damage.
Turkey.
Listen, I've been deep fried.
Listen, Linda.
Listen, Linda.
Linda, listen.
No, listen, Linda.
Okay. Now it's big guy's turn. It's really mad at you there,
No.
Miss Warlock.
Fuck him.
Not me.
More like Horlock.
Actually.
So it's going to get that nice advantage against you.
Bring it. I have a high armor class.
You really want to dodge the DM?
Yeah, let's go. Come on. Let's go.
Remember last week?
The past is the past. We leave it there.
You can't
15 to
either.
hit?
Motherfucker.
Natural 20?
Whatever dice you're using, please stop.
Make
I
a different
picked I picked that one. It's fucked us twice.
Yeah, Matt, that hits.
That hits? Okay.
With my armor class is 13.
I got a high armor class.
I do. In real lot of situations. Go ahead and give me the total.
So-
Give me,
Give her the tunnel.
give me the total.
But he doesn't have.
That's right.
But even on a crit? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Crit.
So it actually takes the crit down from
So I'm not as missing my hands. Because you want to start missing.
I'm having the math.
I brought my calculator.
So be happy that you hit with that, because you would have taken 26 points of slashing damage, but instead you take 13 points of slashing damage because of the random enfeeblement.
No, he's trying to kill me.
As
No,
he-
he's 100%
He
trying to
runs up. Well, you don't taunt the DM. How many times have we gone over this with you?
I'm never gonna learn!
As he swipes at you once and catches you in the upper arm, he catches you on the other side, right there as well.
Oh, I just snarl at him.
Alrighty, and he's going to use his bonus action
Oh, 50.
To run away like a bitch.
the disengage.
to disengage.
Ugh. Hate that you do
I hate that they're alive.
that. Same.
Alrighty.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Richard Tracy.
Take 30 to get here, and I'm going to attack the big man, who I know all of his weaknesses.
Okay.
Do you get advantage of this one?
No, the big one.
No, big guy.
Big guy.
Oh, that one.
Big old boy.
It don't matter now because I did the investigation on him, so I can do sneak attack no matter what.
Is that how it's written?
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's why I do it.
Fuck.
No matter, even if it says if I succeed at the intelligence or yes, the software check, I not only know his weaknesses and everything else about him and know what spell he's casting within the next minute, but I get sneak attack even if I don't have advantage on it, as long as I don't have
recent
disadvantage.
Okay.
Yes, and I can tell you what he ate by how he farts.
Alright, go ahead and roll the hit.
That might come in handy.
Nice. Wait, that's I'm sorry. Let me get this. I'm still at that 11 in my head. It's not 11. But it's the same as last time, so I know
I'd
it
like to have
is.
beads on this.
That's 19.
That hits. Go to 2 damage.
Okay, so we have. That's
Good time to my crap.
10, 11. With that was 11. That's 21
So for my tab.
points of radiant damage.
So you blast him right in the gut, and he's starting to bleed out a little bit. He's really angry at you.
Well, he can
Does that do it for you, or do you have anything else?
Bonus action.
I thought you said son of a bonus action.
I thought I heard that.
Son
I was
of
like,
a
I like-
bonus action.
I like that. That's a new phrase. Son of a bonus action.
I know I can't do it. I know I can't do it from these guys' perspective, but seeing that he is focusing on me, I'd like to use my last bit to get into this space and hide specifically from him.
What's your movement?
It's 30.
Haven't Shorty move 30,
Oh, I moved 25.
including getting around the wizard?
No, so I am 30, so I can't go anywhere. Alright. And I can't. I can't do anything. I know it's not actually gonna work, but I want to take my trench coat and attempt to hide.
You think that you're
Yeah,
hidden.
can I try and roll a nat 20 for that shit?
If you nat 20 that shit,
Where'd it go?
Where'd he go? Is it a camouflage one?
I don't know. Actually, I do have disguise self, so if I get a nat 20.
Disguise myself as just a coat.
No,
There's a 2 in it.
yeah,
I'm totally hidden right now!
I say that.
You can't see me!
I can't see you. That means you can't see me.
Boss man, you ain't feeling nobody.
Alrighty. It's our wizard's turn.
Wizard was already. Alright.
Was our
Could you move me 5 feet forward? And make a boring wizard. I'm gonna disengage.
Oh.
30.
Is that it?
Magic missile.
One done.
Alrighty. So, the ones on either side of you, Richard, saw you shooting at his, at their
Big
boss
Dick
man.
Magic.
At Big Dick Magic. Natural 20.
Oh my god.
I fucking hate that dice.
But it does half damage.
Yeah, it does.
No, these are the cultists
Oh,
and stuff.
my
Oh,
God.
my bad. I'm sorry.
Big Bad's already gone.
Does a natural 18 hit you? Yeah, and it's both of them that's better at rolling the natural 20s.
I need those dice in my life.
You take 11 points of slashing damage as they both slash at you from either side. You're in your coat, and you go, ah! As they carve into your side.
Yeah, dice like you better when you're the DM.
They really do.
I think I might need to get subclass of Flare.
Subclass of DM.
We really only have a secondary healer, y'all.
Vicky.
Okay, so
Three.
are you looking rough?
Shit, I'm at 3 points of damage. I mean, 3 points of stuff.
3 above.
3 above.
Alright, I still have spell slot. Alright.
I mean, you do you, but
No, yeah, that's okay.
And you kind of ran away.
And I look and I say,
No, I got help.
I've drugged you out of worse situations. We won't even tell these stories right now. And I reach out and I touch him and I do cure wounds. Second level, to use my last second level spell slot. And he gets 2d5, so that's 8 plus 7, 15 plus 5, 20.
Jesus.
That helps.
The fucking dice were on my side. And
Means I made good choices.
yes, we make good choices.
You
And
make interesting choices.
That's probably more
that's what
accurate.
makes a good night, my dear.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. And since I'm out of bardic inspiration, I think I'm just gonna stop. That's the
Alrighty.
only thing I can do.
Can you not disengage?
No, I do not have disengage.
You're not allowed.
Sorry,
So I have to
little
stay.
halfling's turn. The small but mighty.
The smooth but mighty. What's the next smallest one?
The three around you, they look about the same size.
Okay, so the one directly to my left. Your left, my right. That one. Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go slash a do on his ass.
Slash a do.
Do you
9.
say that?
9 misses.
Okay, I'm gonna do my second one. 10.
Misses. As you swing twice.
There's some blood. I slip a little bit.
you think it's blood.
It's distracting.
It's a little sticky.
Cherry
You're
Lou.
trying to like avert your
No, I'm just like, ah!
Alrighty. Is there anything else you can do? Any
Um,
bonus action?
hold on.
She's hiding.
She's got a little bit of
She's hiding.
invisibility right now.
I'm trying to see. Do I want to? Okay, I'm gonna do. Just, I don't know. I'm gonna do second wind as my bonus action.
Oh, yeah, second wind that shit.
Nope. Or don't.
My dice, my d10s don't roll good. I have 7 more points of healing. Alright, and I'm gonna. That's fine.
7's a good number.
I rolled a 4.
Oh.
Oh. Alrighty.
So I'm gonna use my last spell slot.
Take him out.
Not for that. I'm gonna do false life.
Okay.
So I get one
Four.
1d4 plus 9 hit points.
Okay.
We all just like, we
Temporary
need to heal because we got rid of the hell.
So it's 1d4 plus 4, but it says 1d4 plus 9. Oh, because it's a
Charisma based.
Yeah.
Yeah. That charisma though.
That charisma though.
9. So I get 13 points temporary, but I'll fucking take it.
Yeah, seriously.
So that was my action. I just want to fucking punch him. I'm gonna go 5 and get ready.
Alright. Let's see. Back to the top of the round. So This one's going to be attacking Annalise. Yeah, here.
You can't see me.
Oh, I still have that. I can use that. What did it?
13?
Wait. It's like reduced 2, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, it doesn't.
Alrighty. It attempts to slash at you, but you duck in your small form out of the way.
I hide behind boss man.
You're in with me. I open my cloak and I.
She just like kind of like tucks herself under.
Yeah, under my trench
But
coat.
I'm still holding a little something.
My armor looks like a trench coat, by the way. I'm full on doing my trench coat.
Now it's Big Man's turn. And he's going to use his bonus action. Disengage.
Asshole!
You think you are?
I know, I can say it. Don't.
He doesn't hit you though.
Nice.
Hell,
Well, the first one. So 13 hit. Oh. He takes 2 swipes at you with your battle axe.
Fucking hit. I don't know.
You hear it go by. The first one whiz by you. And you're like, oh, oh, and you just luckily dodge out of the way of the other strike as it comes in.
I whisper to Pumpkin, remember this technique.
And I just go. I look at him and just raise my eyebrows sardonically. Is that the way you pronounce it?
Mhm.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
Oh, she's getting worldly.
I roll a
like
natural
it.
1 on that insight, so I believe her. I believe that, I have inspired her.
Mm-hmm.
May I say something really quick in combat? It's not my turn.
Is it funny or is it real?
It's real. I wanted to say something.
If it's real, you gotta wait for your turn.
Fuck nuggets.
That was funny.
Richard Tracy.
I love the jungle bongo music. I feel like those arcade games where you're in the Jeep and you're shooting things. Just
Oh,
the-
yeah.
the- the-
Jurassic Park game.
Yeah, the ones where you're shooting and that's what I feel like. And there's
And it's
spiders.
just an overwhelming amount of things.
And you're just and you're on vacation, got stranded somewhere.
Now you're at Chuck E. Cheese's.
Where a kid can get a kid. I want to go back, but also I'm I don't go back in my head. This is so basic. I feel this is dirty and depressing.
My sisters and I, we make it a point, whenever we see a Chuck E. Cheese, we just go. So, 3 grown-ass people will just walk into a Chuck E. Cheese and have a
Bonus action,
My husband used to be
disengage,
Okay.
I don't know if
get
that's-
here, fire.
He told me after.
Is that when he wins?
It did well, but then it rolled a 1. Out of humor, but it rolled a 1.
Big Mama's
Been in it
doing
come out an
good.
hour.
She's been in there for a good while.
Okay.
I need to put all of my D10s in there because
Not on its own.
Oh, not only on top. Sorry, my bad. My apologies. I was
No,
trying to open some.
but if I take care of that and I do another attempt at marking someone, I can use that.
Okay.
Yes, that hits because it's 14. No, that's a 15. The other one's a 14, so that's a 20. Cool.
Oh,
Roll that damage.
that damage though.
All right. Well, that's okay. That's not the sneak attack, but that's 6 plus. Whoa. Okay.
Oh god damn.
12, 16.
16 total.
16 turtles.
So that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then just for shits and giggles, I go. I don't have any bonus actions to even attempt it.
Just we can still see you, right?
Okay, now it's your turn. Go ahead and you can use your free action to say what you're going to say.
Yes, I'm gonna yell out to Quinn. And I'm gonna say, Quinn!
Yes, my dear.
Weaken him! Somehow! With your bardiness! And then...
I've been trying. You people need to stop trying to die. I haven't had a good combat a bad debt!
Alright.
I'm not disappointed.
Okay. I'll take a natural 14. Does that hit?
Yeah, you goddamn right it does.
What's that super class? What is it? 2?
It's okay. You only take 3 points of slashing
Only
damage.
3 points of slashing damage, guys. I still got 10 HP to spare. 10, 15, 20,
Me?
25.
That's smart because then you can help us.
Alright.
No, he's.
Now, I'm going to cast Maximilian Earth.
Alrighty.
Can you hand me one of my D6s? Just oh, okay.
No, here. I didn't want to touch it.
Oh my fuck. This is you don't want to touch my
No, I don't know how you are about dice. I'll touch your
Some
thing.
people are really.
Yeah, this is
Here, there you go.
okay, perfect. Alright, so hand.
Oh, you weren't even gonna roll it.
A big old hand right there. And that hand's gonna grab at that big bitch. And he's gonna have to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. So you're trying to grab the big guy.
Yeah.
$25?
Cockfuck!
They already did
Does
that.
hit?
Alright, that no. He doesn't.
No.
My main character is mad at you right now, but out of character. it's you.
Yeah, no, didn't work. Sorry, ding dong.
Still a good effort. Like,
Well, there's still a big ass hand there. So
yeah, it doesn't go away. It's what, 1 minute or 10 minutes?
It's let's see.
Is it just him or is it multiple? 1 minute.
I have to say what already.
Alrighty.
I'm like part of me casting spells. I'm actually like puppeting the hand with my hand.
How rough is he looking?
Yes.
The big guy? You're looking pretty rough.
And, Annalise, how are you looking?
I'm doing fine.
Are you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm great.
Alrighty. You have anything else? Any bonus actions?
No, I did second wind on myself,
I know, that's
and
what
then I
I'm
had
saying.
your 5 to
Yeah, she would have been dead twice over now if she was still the same.
Oh yeah, I would have been dead as soon as I walked in here, and things would happen.
Please thank God for Paul's life, or I would have been dead already.
See, it was a good idea.
Not want to cleanse some of your dice.
Let's see.
All
So.
my D10 left to the state.
Attack Annalise, and this one's going to turn over to our bard.
Fuck! See what I got for reactions. Fuck.
It's just the little guys.
I got nothing. God damn it.
It does
It's
not
hard to
hit
be the
Annalise.
bard!
What did it? Yay!
It
I'm
does a
getting
15.
dexterous.
Oh yeah. Got that 11, go.
You take 6 points of slashing damage.
I'm okay, guys. I hurt a little.
Because we can't do much about it.
Yeah, I know. I'm okay.
I just got spare the dying.
Wait a minute! Hold on! You have healing potions!
I know.
Oh.
Let's leave him alone right now. We're good.
Alrighty.
Have you been keeping it a secret?
However,
Yeah, but
Vicky,
I
it
got
is
it.
your turn.
All right.
You
So-
literally popped into my head as I was sitting there.
I would like to cast a spell. I would like to take out my loot because I love my loot.
Get that loot.
I'm going to get that hot loot on loot action. And I am going to cast Earth Tremor.
Okay.
And you cause a tremor in the ground within range. Each creature other than you in that area must make a dex saving throw. I'm sorry, Annalise.
How many feet?
10 feet.
10 feet.
Okay, so you're
gonna hit.
Oh, but you got
all of them.
On a failed saving throw, the creature takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone. If the ground in the area is loose, earth, or stone, it becomes difficult terrain until cleared with each 5-foot diameter portion requiring at least 1 minute to clear by hand.
So you said dex saves.
Dex saves, yes.
Okay, first guy farthest from me. 10.
Fail.
Fail.
from?
7.
Fail.
God, why do they get to fucking fail shit?
Because the bard gets a win.
11.
Fail.
That's
Big
it.
guy.
Oh. Go right for the pick and roll.
18.
Oh fuck, he passed.
Oh, it's okay. You got
And I roll.
Wait a minute, was that enfeeblement thing? Oh, the one with enfeeblement got
Yeah,
okay.
that's the big guy.
Okay.
But these 3 take the damage.
Okay, so
you have to make
Oh yeah, I rolled 17 plus
Okay,
2.
oh,
I'm good.
thank you, God, you saved. I love you. Okay, 1d6 bludgeoning
Mama said
damage
that she'll fall.
to each creature. So how many?
So you get 3. You roll.
6.
Nice.
6.
Oh shit! Devil's number here comes.
3.
Damn it! I almost thought my soul was gonna be reborn.
Yeah.
Tables have turned.
Hail Satan.
Okay, so as the earth comes up, 3 of them lose their footing and fall in and are crushed by some rocks. They're still alive, but the 2 little ones are looking real hurt. And
The big guys are probably.
big guy's still looking pretty hurt, but not too bad. But
And it
they're
is
all
now
fine.
technically rough terrain, so it's 10 for them to get. Well, it's actually half their movement and another.
Mhm.
Oh.
That was a good
Yeah.
story. Just
Yeah, Bard! Bard's a shit! Fuck you!
Yeah,
Look
Bards
at
are
him!
amazing.
Saving our ass, doing that. See, good ideas to blow the door and run in.
And as I watch it fall, I'm like, I feel the earth move under my feet.
All of a sudden, you see me, you hear me underneath my coat. A little shaky, a little booty, actually, I start twerking.
Oh!
Work it out.
Work it out. Come on.
I don't want to see that boss.
Alrighty, Annalise.
After what you've seen tonight, really?
Alright,
That's your limit?
so they're prone, right?
Yeah,
so I get advantage.
You get advantage on them
Less.
both of them.
I look at her and go, fuck them up.
You know I will, hun.
I'm gonna say, choose your target, roll, then choose your next target and roll.
Okay,
Because they
perfect.
have 1 each.
Because I get 2, since I have 2, so I can do 1 person and do the next person.
Yeah.
So I have 2. Okay.
You
So I'm
can
gonna
have
choose the one that's
advantage on
directly
them.
in front of me.
Stab, stab.
Stabby, stabby,
Put
stabby.
on the battlefield. You get advantage.
She knows.
Oh.
9 plus 4, so 13.
That hits.
Yay! Okay, so I stab it with my scimitar.
Well, roll that damage.
Roll that sweet damage, baby.
Yeah, 8 points damage.
You put your sword right through its face. Or
Target
right
her.
through its face.
Is it dead?
It's dead.
Yes!
Go ahead and roll for the other one.
Hold on, big hump. Oh, wait, no. Woo, 19 plus 4.
That hits.
And that's 6 points of damage to the other blow.
And you skip over and you put your sword through the other one's face.
I killed 3 of them! I want to roll! Hold on. I'm gonna do action shot!
Yeah! Fuck that shit! I was waiting for the action surge.
Yeah, because you still got one more by you.
Yeah.
And I still get 2 attacks. So I'm gonna hit the big man. Pikachu!
Go ahead and you gotta move up.
Oh yeah.
Now you can hit the big man.
Pikachu.
Okay, that one doesn't hit. I rolled 2 2s. So with 6, does that hit?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I'm going to try and attack it again and not use those.
You get it.
Does 14 hit?
That hits. That just hits.
Oh, 5, 6, 7 points of damage.
7.
For the big man.
He did, yeah.
How's it looking?
He's looking real rough. As you come down, you try to stab him in the face, but he kind of rolls out of the way, but you still stab him right through the side of the chest.
Winning stroke.
Oh!
Right?
And do I have any bonus action?
That cultist is the guy in the corner who's been jacking off and just been watching because he ain't
Yeah,
got
that
me
was.
yet, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The one right by.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
it.
that one hasn't been hit at all.
You take 1 inch.
He's the creeper. He's been like, he's probably, he's mixed. He's still standing there watching this whole thing.
He went to go attack you once, but
Yeah,
It was you and
he only had one-handed fighting right now.
And for just my movement. Oh wait a minute. I have
Please, dear
movement,
God,
right?
say he could throw some jizz.
Yeah, you should have, like,
I want to move because the one is still, there's one standing, right?
yeah.
I want to move behind him so that way we're flanking.
Okay. So the die.
Yes. So that way they get advantage of that one as well.
Alrighty. So, it's now the big guy's turn.
Wait. Yeah. I didn't go yet.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
You're sorry.
I got a little overzealous.
Yeah, you thought he was going to live the next round, but you not.
Don't forget, he has disadvantage if he's prone and for distance.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. I always forget about that one.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I'm gonna die to your turn.
I'm gonna stand here and I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
You're stupid and you're on the floor.
And it's a Wisdom save. Does he get disadvantage on Wisdom save since he's prone?
No.
You wish.
He could have hit his head on the way down.
Yeah.
He could just feel really small.
But he rolled a natural 1.
Son of a bitch, man! Why can't I get the good bad rolls? I just want to
So
grab
you
people
take-
with a big old hand.
1d4 psychic damage. That's 2 points of damage.
2 points of damage.
Ass! Okay.
What do you say to Mob?
I'm up to him.
You go up to him?
No, I stay where I'm at. Is he still naked?
Yeah,
You
they're
I
kind
know
of
where
open.
this is going. Cool. Put me up. My dick's bigger than yours! And then I cast Vicious Mockery.
So,
Oh god.
this guy, he's really full of himself. And, like, he really takes that, like, really, really hard. It looks like it hurts him more than you thought it would. Since he rolled an natural 1.
Aww.
He's kind of sad.
He's got some tears rolling down his
One
eye.
single tear. Is it
Okay.
blood? Is it a tear? What
It's,
is it?
it's
Is it
mixed with
sweat?
blood.
My giant, like, rock hand just, like, pats him on the shoulder. It's okay.
That's all I can do.
Okay. Now it's his turn.
You just...
He's gonna have like some
He's like, oh, I know where this is going.
That's okay. Okay.
And then he's in
I'm
front
on.
range.
25.
Oh.
You insulted. She insulted his dick though.
Yeah.
That dick
What's
though.
in the dice?
That's his
That's
hand.
my giant
hand. It's not that big. It's just
So he's taking
He thinks
two
it's
big
pretty
old
badass.
swings at you. You insulted his dick.
And I wish my spell slot for a reaction. That's okay. Because I had powers fucking beat.
Are you type?
Unnatural 20
So I'm gonna say if you were a type 4.
and a natural 20.
Cast.
What the heck is with you?
Right here, buddy. It's like going like this. I'm just doing this the whole
You know
time.
he has disadvantage on his attacks, right? Vicious Mockery.
Oh shit!
What? Oh yeah.
Yes, vicious
Yes.
mockery.
So we'll
yes.
call that a 15. Or
It has
a
disadvantage on the next
unnatural
attack
20.
roll it makes for damage next turn. So I think it's just. So it
Just the
says,
one.
have a wisdom saving throw, take 1d for psychic damage, you have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Okay, so that was the first attack roll that it had disadvantage on. Now,
No natural.
that was an unnatural 20, so that did hit.
Yes.
Correct.
You roll a 20 again, I swear to God.
The natural one.
Woo!
and half.
You're
And
welcome.
See,
that was half damage.
Because of the ray.
So you take 6 points of slashing damage. That is half.
3. That is the half. Okay.
Yeah, I'm only going to tell you the half. So you take 6 points of slashing damage. As
That's it?
he is in a rage. He like runs up to you. The first one hits you, but the second one he ends up tripping on some of that terrain,
Trips on his little.
Oh yeah, it's difficult terrain.
Yeah, it's difficult terrain.
and this was difficult terrain. This is now.
Twas.
But he tripped on a rock, and actually, you know what? I need a dex save.
You tripped and fell on a rock.
It's my dick in a rock.
It's my dick in a rock.
Yes.
I just wanna look at him and go.
I just stabbed your ass.
stuff. I'm feeling pretty good.
No.
Alrighty. Chris.
Tracy.
We launched up there.
So, I
Just go on screens.
Are you kidding?
I unhide.
Unhide.
Ah!
But I don't like pop up. I actually
It's homemade leather.
dive to the side and land prone,
Okay.
so that I can then do a side shot,
Oh god.
not at disadvantage, just a straight roll,
Okay.
because he's prone. $17 with
That
that
hits.
added. 4, 5, 6, 9. Sneak attack.
Oh.
Snack attack.
That's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
How do you end him?
I leap out and dive to the side and I go, surprise! And I shoot him so that the bullet goes up his bunghole because he's naked.
Yep.
And I shoot him at the bunghole. And as I dive to the side, I pop up and use the other half of my movement to stand. And since the halfling is there, I use my bonus action to do an intelligence check on that one so that next round I can get my sneak attack.
Okay. Go ahead and do an intelligence check.
I am Batman, y'all.
When you hit,
I'm
hit hard.
fucking
girl.
Batman. I'm the detective.
Don't lose your advantage on the
Oh. Wow, that's a 19 plus some shit.
Okay.
It's a 19 plus some shit.
We don't even want to know where
So he doesn't have any immunities or weaknesses.
Y'all, he was not vaccinated. He was not vaccinated as a child.
He's just an innocent little cultist.
Just a little cultist.
But yeah, I kind of take my cloak as I did that roll and I flare it out like Batman. Boom, jump up, and I watch.
So
I am the cat.
he hears the. What did you say to him?
Surprise!
He hears the surprise. He looks up just as the bullet enters his butthole, and it goes all the way up and shoots out his mouth the other side.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
It's radiant, by the way. It glows.
It glows as it goes up through his body and spews out the other side, followed by a massive spurt of blood.
Hot. This is why you should always swallow. I take my look at the next one. I stare him down.
There's one left.
There's
Yeah, one that has not been damaged yet.
He has not taken any damage. He's just been
He's
jacking
been
off
standing
the
there,
corner.
jacking off the whole time in the corner.
It just felt so good.
Okay, time.
I was gonna shoot a fucking firebolt at that.
Alrighty.
I'm tired of trying to use my hand to do things. God damn
He's not.
Obviously.
it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're not hard to hit, so I trust that.
9 damage.
You hit him right in the middle of the chest, and it sinks deep into his chest and starts burning him from the inside out. And he
So he's that guy
and he
from
falls over.
He's that guy from Pompeii. He's the guy from Pompeii who got like incinerated jacking off.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Also, I'm gonna look to the cage beside me and just kind of inspect if there's a lock or anything, because I got something for it. It's a lock.
Here, let me change the music since we are not in combat anymore.
Hallelujah. I killed 3 people. I'm so excited.
Can the wizard tell us what the guy in the cage looks like?
You don't really care for me, do you?
I say PTHB. Good job.
So, in the cage,
No answer.
you see a man cowering in the
I say-
corner, afraid to look up.
Naked and afraid.
I'm gonna run up there.
He's not naked.
Oh,
Actually, yes, he is naked.
No, I
he
just
was
want to
getting
see
prepped.
if they
He was going to be there now.
While they're doing that, I'm looking around to see where all these naked people's equipments are.
Okay.
Not their penises.
Oh,
I'm
are
talking
they
about.
on their body?
I'm talking about their clothes and their equipment, and I am searching for their shit while I look at my fellow detectives. They're going off to communicate.
Okay, investigation check, and yes, it is a locked cage.
Is there like an actual lock on it?
Yes.
I'm gonna do the thing that I can do.
Do a thing.
Alright, so I'm going to begin using minor on the lock of the cage.
13.
So, I'm going to perform a special alchemical procedure on this lock to slowly turn it into chalk.
Okay.
From steel to chalk.
Alrighty.
Takes
Is it
10
locked?
minutes. It just takes 10 minutes if I turn it into chalk.
Okay. It starts to crumble away as
Yep, and then I just chalk and break it.
By the way, you find robes scattered around the room. There's really nothing in those robes. I did forget to tell you guys there is a stone dais.
It was here the whole time. It was Frederick and something else. Timothy. I'm going to ask the man in the cage. Is your name Frederick and/or Timothy?
He looks up. I'm Frederick.
Frederick was the brother.
Yes.
Yes.
Great option.
We've come to rescue you.
Yeah, okay.
Don't mind her being so blunt.
rough
We're
does
not
he
here to
look?
hurt you, even though
He
she
looks
sounds
like
like
he's
she's
been
going to hurt you.
beaten. Like
I want to
mercilessly.
walk in and cast Spare the Dying.
Okay.
That way he just doesn't die.
Yeah. So he slowly staggers out of the cage. The other two cages are open. And there's a mass of...
I tell Pumpkin to go have a look-see.
There's
I'm
a
going
mass
to-
of gore and body parts.
I'm going to
About
continue talking to Frederick.
Frederick.
Yes.
Frederick, what happened to your friend Timothy? We're also looking for him.
He just points to the middle of the room.
Ah,
Oh,
well,
that's Timothy.
well, I think that's part of Timothy.
I'm sorry for the loss of your friend.
Do I hear that this is Timothy? I mean, Frederick.
How far away are you?
I've been looking around. I'm kind of over here. It was 10
I'd
minutes
say
for
yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
All right. I walk over after I've done looking, and do I notice Frederick in like a? He's a kind of. Is he in a not dissolution, disassociated fugue state?
A little bit. It looks like he's terrified.
Uh-huh. How has he responded to coming with us?
I don't think we've actually
We haven't
asked
gotten there
him
yet.
yet.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
he's
haven't
just
gotten there
stepped
yet.
out of the cage, and
May I?
the other two
May I
are.
continue this dialogue?
Yes.
I
Can-
walk up, but I listen
Yeah.
on Davish. Doing
Frederick, can you walk?
Just barely.
Do you think you could keep up with 4 able-bodied people?
I think so.
If you're unable to, I can help you.
Could cure wounds help him?
No need. I'm going to begin casting a spell as a ritual. Tensor's floating disc.
Okay.
So I'm going to make this disc, this large disc of earth, kind of pop up out of the ground. And I say, lay on this. We'll carry you.
Well, before he starts the ritual, I look at Quinn and say, "My dear, go sit down for about 30 minutes. Take yourself a well-deserved rest. You did wonders."
I shall do that. I shall do
And
that.
I'm going to kind of just make like a stone stretcher for him.
Okay.
I also I slip her one of the potions. Say, "Here you go. Good job." And then I also slip her a scroll.
Okay.
Just so you know, it's a first level scroll, actually.
Okay.
I was about to say.
Okay. And you said you were investigating the room.
Yeah, I investigated with the 10 earlier.
Go ahead and do another.
Oh, okay.
And I want to walk up
I need to
the
walk that off. Okay, that's a 20.
Okay.
Hold on, I need to. Sorry, before I forget, I need to mark off that I gave her those 2 things.
Can I go to the big punch guy and take this? The biggest one?
Yeah. Go ahead and mark it down.
Minus.
Yeah, I'm ready to listen.
Let's go. No! No, not everything. Okay, good. Everything. Oh, there it is. Sure. Cool. But yeah, I gave you that. That's, I think it's I would be an action to use that. Or no, it's still a bonus action to use that. So, but you have that.
Oh yeah. So what do I find?
So, as you go around the room, you find you find a tablet sitting on the stone dais. It has runes carved on it, and as you go over to the cages, in one of the cages, you see something shine in the corner of your eye. And you bend down and you find a pendant, okay, that looks incredibly familiar to you.
How familiar are we talking? Is this a
You
whisper moment?
know it.
Know it.
I'm going next to 6.
All right.
Oh, let's
You can clear.
While
Sorry,
they're all
guys.
talking and stuff, I'm gonna take a short rest.
While you're doing that, yeah.
Cause
I'm making a piece of rock.
I'm gonna use a bit for this. There's no doors up here.
So when you use a hit dice, I get 3. When does that 3 hit dice reset? Forms.
And so I've used all of my stuff. I used
Yeah.
wind. I used my.
Is that
I'm about
relevant
to
to
use.
this
I'm
one?
about to lose mine.
It might be.
Oh yeah, I need to take out my.
All right, then I'm gonna roll to see if it's actually relevant to this moment. No, no.
Right now I think
So just roll and tell you
second
what
thing
it
is
is.
not temporary.
Yeah. Just go ahead.
No, second one is
And I'll
straight
tell
up
you. I rolled an 11. What do you got?
You find drops of blood on it.
Okay.
And it seems like there's also scratches on the page.
Alright, I see if I can connect the cage with what could be in it, like if there's a path that it might lead somewhere around. Okay, you see what I'm saying? Also, how old is the book? Do I need to roll?
Make it an investigation.
Alright, which means I have advantage.
Would you say it's been an hour since the fight? Or how long has it been?
It's been like 10-20 minutes.
Okay, good.
That's a 22.
Okay, so do you want me to say this out loud to the group, or should we go on break and I can?
Tell me on break.
Okay.
Wait, there was something I was gonna.
There was also a tablet that you found on the dais.
Tell me about the tablet then.
So there are runes written on the tablet. You can try to read it.
Before I try and read it, I know it's like the runes that we saw earlier, the soft runes, right?
Yes.
Cool. Nova!
These are not normal arcane runes.
Can I pick it up?
Yes.
Alright, I take it over to Nova. Actually, you're sitting, right?
Yeah, I'm over here.
I take it over. I take the thing in my pocket, and I walk the tablet over to Nova, and I sit down and say, "Miss Girl, let's act like we know what this says."
What I know is that?
We try and I want to try and do a dual yacht soccer.
Okay, go ahead and both of you.
Okay, separate?
Separate.
Okay.
And can I walk over to them and cast detect magic?
Yes, you can. You don't notice anything. There's a faint glow coming from the tablet.
When she walks over, before we start studying, I actually pull out the family picture that I collected earlier from Giselle's
room,
Mhm.
and I look at Pumpkin and say, Pumpkin, go use this and try and connect on a personal level with, not Timothy, what's his name? Frederick. Calm him down, try and get him into a place where if we take him out of here, he will not cause an issue, and he will not, make an accident or mistake.
Alright, but first there's something magical about this tablet. Wait,
Thank
don't
you,
get to identify and see what it is?
Tell you what, we'll research this, you go talk to him, and then come back. Yes.
Am I done with my stretcher?
Yes.
Well, can I help him do the thingy with investigation of the magic things?
Investigation of the
Yeah.
Do you know Yog-Sothoth?
Can I do it and touch it and cast Identify? On top of doing Young Software check?
Yes, you
Fuck
Study session!
In the temples around
Study session.
yeah. I just got my
His
spell
version
back.
of a party.
It's a nerd on.
So that is 16. But then we use the spell slot. Identify. Choose an object you must touch to cast a spell. If it's a magic item or some other magic-looking object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, how many charges it has.
Wait,
I have that
Wait,
exact spell, but I can do it.
wait.
Just so you know, so no place as well.
So, I do need a wisdom saving throw.
Okay,
I got a 21 by the way.
deal. Wisdom save.
Yes, wisdom save.
I was hoping. I didn't know if that was gonna. Wait, save. Okay, that's not much better. 6.
Oh, good. That's not much better.
So, for you, as you look at this tablet and you cast your spell, the spell tells you that this is one of the Xanadu tablets. It's originally written by a wizard many centuries ago. And it contains the history of the lost continent of Mu.
Lost Continent of You?
Yeah, and Mu. And discusses this is one tablet of many.
Which, I'm sorry, name the tablet again? What is it?
The Zen.
This is the books thing.
Z-A-N-T-H.
This is the freaking
What's
It's just a books thing for the Elder Scrolls campaign where we
No.
have to find the books.
No.
Check it.
Oh, that gave us bad
Don't me and Annalise had a throwback.
Sorry, there are some deep scars there.
Don't insult men like that.
Tablet mini. Do I know
I mean,
how?
no
Wait, is this
offense.
Chupacino's?
That is from the identified. But you, yes, you know what this is. You succeeded.
21.
So in here it outlines this particular, as you read it, it outlines information about Shub-Niggurath, including spells that are used to summon it or any of its dark offspring.
Is this tablet in any particular language?
It is in. It is in a dialect that you've never seen if you don't have Yog-Sothoth.
Shit, you fuck balls.
Do you watch Supernatural?
Yes.
So you know, like when they're translating the demon tablets or the angel tablets, is this like
Yeah.
those, except it's for specifically Shub-Niggurath and everyone below him?
Well, yeah. Basically, Shub-Niggurath and her spawn.
Everything that goes, like, she's the top, but it also does all the minor ones underneath it.
Yeah.
So if I were to study it, I would know that I can use this as a how-to to summon.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just summoning, or does it also give me like information on their weaknesses and stuff like that if we were to summon? You know what I mean? It's like a how-to. Is it like the monsters manual demon section where it tells me the stuff?
This particular one is just for summon.
Just summoning.
Just summon.
And I would need to study it intensively in order to get that information?
Yes.
Okay. I tell everyone, alright everyone, this is something that they really wanted. I can tell you right now, it's for summoning bad things, including Shabanama Dingo.
I think it was Shabanagarong.
It's a Shabanama number ding dong, that's what I said.
And
Close enough.
Yeah, Shabanama, yeah. But I then take it and I put it, I said, we shall hold on to this until later. We can get that. Thank you. I will hold on to it for now, my dear.
Alright.
You are wonderful. You are dear to me. You did good today.
Thank you.
We shall put it in here, and I put it into my my bag until we get back to the agency.
okay,
I'm gonna secretly
with
walk-
you,
Yeah.
you take a point of dread.
How do I mark that?
Hold on.
Go ahead and put it down in your notes.
Okay.
So let me pull up the specifics of dread.
I'm gonna carefully ask
Do you still have the sheet that I printed out? for
Yeah, yeah, it's in my bag.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot that. I didn't know what you were talking
So with that, let's go ahead and take a break.
Sure.
Woo! I want to say
I'll chat with you.
while he was doing that, I want to secretly watch him put the tablet in his bag.
I don't. Yeah. I by the way, I don't like try and put it in. I just want to hold on to it until we get back. So I don't like try and sneak it away. I just pop it into my jacket. So I'm not trying to hide it from her. It's
Yeah.
camping.
So did I start at 0, not at 1?
Yeah, you are disturbed.
What does that do? Oh,
Okay, must succeed on a wisdom saving throw against the dread safety DC to move closer to the dread source.
So right now the dread source is the tablet.
Jeez.
As you as you read it, you see the text just go every which way, and it breaks your mind, and you're terrified of this particular tablet.
Now, like she has, instead of a fear of clown, she has a fear of this tablet.
And is there any way, do I have to keep making saves against like grabbing it and reading it and stuff?
Let me look.
Okay.
Everyone go on break.
I mean, I'm
We'll be
ready.
right back. This is a new system that we're using.
Hey guys, I was the first one. Who would have thought? First one to die almost, first one to take the first.
I was just happy the way it turned out. So like, I'm gonna die, and then I did, and I was happy.
I probably got that.
Okay, so
That was
to
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
to
I
him, I
forgot.
do need to be out of the room, because he wants this to be.
Sorry.
Private.
I didn't know it was gonna be.
Little.
I am.
So, people on the stream, I'm also going to mute this because
Backstory thing, y'all.
actually, let's go out there. So we will be right back. I'm going to put this on the title page. We will be back in about 5 to 10 minutes.
great is that it's worked out for us to blow down doors so far, so we're gonna. Alright.
Okay, people can come back in if you want. So, hello everybody. Do we have anyone in chat right now? Let's see. I'm gonna go in on my phone. See if all of you are in there.
Yeah, because he's a high school kid first, and then accidentally asked.
Because yeah,
So, and he just wants
I
to
can't really look at this stuff while I'm doing this. But if you're watching us live, thank you so much for watching us and having fun with us, and I hope you like us.
Yeah, the interims. It'll hopefully hurt you.
So, weird thing.
Yes.
The Mercs of Mischief are on our side.
They're
Like the auto host is going on.
I mean, I'm watching the stream.
Oh, it's up?
Yeah, I'm watching Thomas has got the stream.
Oh,
up.
okay. It must just be my phone. Because I know that, because I have it set to auto host, and I know they had a show on earlier, so it was playing on our channel.
Right, and
So,
then but I told them
My
that
phone
we,
must have not.
yeah, at
caught up
8:30
yet.
I told them that we streamed, so they were they put it they just have a segments show that comes on
Mm-hmm.
to tell them what's going on.
Because yeah, and I know if it was like that, it wouldn't be on their end, it would be on ours.
Right, but we're live. If I'm watching Thomas's right, and I'm gonna check mine. Oh, there we are. And I just walked in the door.
Okay. Good. Crisis averted. Not that we don't love the merc,
Marks
The
and
Mercs.
Mixers.
but we have a show live right now. And that would have been on our end, not on their end, because I was afraid that I accidentally did something I shouldn't have. Which always happens because I'm dumb.
No, you're not dumb. We're just learning this whole Twitch thing together, girl.
That old Twitch thing. Also, if you're watching us on the Twitch stream, you can scroll down and see, like, I have links to our YouTube page where you can see all of our old videos, link to our Facebook page so you can look us up and like us, and also with that link to our Facebook page, you can find information about our Monday night events, and yeah, and later on we're going to put some bios up, all that kind of fun stuff. So,
I found this straight
ooh, that's a pretty box. Ooh,
I decided that I wanted something pretty.
that's real pretty.
Yeah.
A nice little dice holder.
That's a dice holder, and it holds my crown roll bags, and as soon as it has segments in it, just put it on these segments.
Are we almost ready?
Are we ready to return?
One moment, please.
Thank you. I'm the only one in the party who hasn't seen Endgame.
Yeah, so you will get no spoilers on our channel.
That's right, because the innkeeper has not seen said movie yet.
And if you release spoilers, you're a dick.
That's right.
Unless it's been out for X long of time. I usually say a month for movies because it's harder to get out to see a movie a week because you can't always watch it on the day that it's out. But if you don't see it within a week, that's on you.
You should be the bard.
I had a bard.
I love bards.
I had a bard, and he his whole deal was he just takes credit for everything.
Sadly, my favorite bard to play is actually Estrella Sageblaze. She's so fucking badass. You can see her in our Tomb of Horrors cast that you can go down and click on our YouTube page and you can see our Tomb of Horrors. And yeah, she's like the
Go
ultimate
down,
fucking
yeah.
badass.
Yeah, my bard's name was Chief
Alright,
Wood,
it's going.
and he his whole deal was he never contributed to anything, but he would always take credit.
Alright, we're good. We had to get out of this game spoiler that you're both wondering about.
This is I can't remember if it was this one or if it was another thing. Did someone try and find objects one time in our?
I did.
We did.
It's twig
Okay,
and the.
so you did.
It
Alright.
was the twig.
No, why didn't you try and do an object that I was wearing?
Because the twig was where you were. Logic
Okay.
dictated.
Because I was waiting for you to say like one of her scimitars or something.
Yeah, because I'm like, he's seen your like my backpack.
But I know that,
No, I
but
took- I
it
chose
was
the
just
twig.
Travis did find objects, so I know that.
Yes.
Cool. All right. So I walk over while everyone is doing this to Davish, and I pull out the pendant with the blood on it, and I say, Davish, the blood. I want you to cast find objects. Focus on this blood.
Okay. Well,
What's the range on find object?
there's a couple of little things.
Basically, I'm trying to turn him into
One,
now.
yes, 1,000 feet. Two, I don't think I can do that with blood.
That's a
It's an
question.
object.
Three,
That's what I'm questioning.
I'm out of mana. I do not have any. I'm not able to cast that particular spell right now, as my magical energy is.
All right. Well, I still do my other mind palace trick, my investigation, trying to figure out if I can figure out a way. What I talked about earlier. Still trying to do that when I find out that I can't do find out what's possible. I was trying.
Okay, go ahead and roll. We'll do it'll be an investigation check.
With advantage.
It's a great little spell.
Natural 20. Total of 27.
So,
Wait, did that hit?
you end up, you go and you sit on the stone dais
Uh-huh.
and you concentrate on that.
Alright, no.
Yeah. This is the second time like you've really rolled high on this.
I know! It's so great. Thank you for that, Evo times.
And
How many futures did we win?
you can almost see it in your mind. Her being dragged out of the cell and over towards the door that you came.
Okay. I pop up and I say, Quinn, Nova, Davish,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Joanne Constance, my mentor, the woman who used to own the place that we lived in. She was here 2 days ago. This is her pendant. She was here.
Well, the
first
logic
clue-
dictates that she's most likely dead.
The first clue in 3 years that I've had. She went through that door.
I go straight towards this.
The hunt is on.
I say that we return this man back to town at least before we go any further. I mean, it looks like we're all pretty beat up.
I'm following.
I go.
So,
Sir, I believe our responsibility as investigators is to bring this man to safety. If you refuse to do so, I will.
What would be a persuasion check for this situation? Because I would have to, like, I will totally let him try and persuade me on that. But
I'm not trying to persuade you.
No,
I'm telling you,
one, I know from my, like I'm trying to decide. You know, do you see what I'm getting at? Like-
whether or not that pull is
Yeah,
strong enough.
like I want to give you the chance to do that.
to the light.
That's my sword. So I will totally go with a check if it's rolled to do that, but
Go ahead and make, let's call it a wisdom check.
just straight was mine. Straight was 15.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
That night.
Okay, so he persuades you to.
Your logic is sound. The cat machine must come first.
I'm toddled, like, I'm in a head, so I don't think I heard this.
Junior investigator!
Do I hear this? What do you
Make a perception check.
No. I rolled 2. So
So-
it's like a 6, I think.
So tell me which way you went.
What do I see? So I went in that door, what do I see?
So you went out the door that you came in, or where did you go?
I went through the door that he said,
Which would be down.
Okay.
the one that his Joanna went through.
So it goes out and it makes a right, and it seems the dead end at the very end, but it curves off to the left.
That's the door we came through.
Yeah.
Oh.
Actually, since you've seen it,
And so this is the same place we've been to?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we've been
so
through
you're-
this kind of little mini maze.
Well,
So. Okay, here it is. I have to get my bearings.
so they went out this way.
Well, no, they're still in this one.
I mean, he said that at that door is where
Yeah.
Joanna went. Okay. And this is the place we were just at?
Yes.
Is there any place that we didn't go?
In this area, it's pretty much
Everywhere. In the first room there was the first room we went to where there was the stone door and there was the wooden door. We went to the stone door, but we didn't go through the wooden one, right?
Yes, but you did see the wooden one that was blown apart. You
Was-
passed by.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So it intersected somewhere and went, oh, okay. So there's nothing new. Kind of same magic, just.
You're hiding on the left.
Okay.
So which way?
I'll go to the right.
As you go to the right, you just know that she's gone.
Well, once do I even notice her gone now? Let's see. Perception, not splitting the party unintentionally. I love it. Perception 5. It's a 15.
15.
Yeah.
Yeah, you notice she's toddled her way out of the room in the direction that you pointed.
Wait, go get your girlfriend.
Lovely. Saving little birds. Just what I want to do.
I go over with Davish and I help him with because that's what
Yeah.
he's right.
We
I'm
put him
not-
on the stretcher.
I'm not difficult.
I say we all try and get out of here as quickly as possible.
So I go. I really want to try some controls. But I think better of it and head towards the halfling because she's dawdled off.
Okay, so you catch up to her pretty easily, and you're in that room with the. It's got the stone statue of Shuknagaroth.
Turkey girl,
Yeah.
we need to go back.
But the lady or whatever.
We will come back. It is not a good idea to go out on our own. You saw what happened when we were all together fighting. Think about it when you're by yourself.
I have experienced that now.
I'm gonna try to persuade her to go.
Okay, wisdom check versus persuasion.
So I just roll a d20 and
Yeah,
and wisdom.
add your wisdom.
Well,
What was it?
4.
not a 20, but not natural.
So you seem like she's got a good idea.
I promise you that we will come back. I have always made sure that if something needed to be found, it was found.
Inside check.
Oh,
Okay.
Your support.
Deception or persuasion. Don't tell us what.
What you got?
19.
Ah!
persuasion.
So I believe you.
So I take her by the hand and I walk her back out. I'm like, I found Turkey Girl. And I shoot you a look and kind of wink at
I
you.
looked up, I'm like, was she missing?
I have always depended on the kindness of my employees. Let's go,
You
Tavish.
should find better employees.
You should find a better place to work.
And what's his reaction to the picture?
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, I didn't have time to. So
Oh shit.
Okay, so as he's laying on the stretcher, you show him the picture of Giselle and him together.
Oh wait, no, it's the pocket watch. That's what it
Yeah.
was.
It's got the picture inside.
hey, honey, it's Storms.
Yes, where did you get that?
From your sister. She sent it.
She's saying,
Yeah, she's probably planned to stay with friends. She's not where you're taking.
okay.
We made sure to relocate her so there's no harm.
It's setting alarm and
Okay.
You set 2 alarms.
Yeah, we still have the alarm.
I don't know what they were doing here, but they were summoning something. I think it worked.
Did you see something come out?
Nobody. I heard a roar from above.
Man.
Above ground or above like the sea?
Quick question, out of game. The pincer's disc. As we're doing this, is it able to are we traveling?
Like,
while we're
you
doing
can
this?
move.
It follows.
You can move
If it follows, if I go 20 feet ahead of it, it's following.
So okay,
I'm talking long.
cool.
I can just leave.
Okay. Can I actually say? Can I put Davish on that leading us while we're sitting? While we're all like, Nova, can you go up? Nova, can you go up with Davish? Make sure we're good as we're leading out, and we'll talk to. We'll have our little powwow. We can all kind of, you know what I mean? Get on this. Sorry, continue.
Let's see. What was I at?
Very well considered.
From above. I heard a roar from above and some vibrations. I think it worked.
How did you get involved?
I was following him.
Do you know?
He got involved somehow. Then he disappeared, and I started digging and looking into it. And one night I was writing a note. I thought they were coming for me, and I was writing a note, and all of a sudden I woke up and I was in this cage.
Can I whisper as Pumpkin was talking to him? Can I whisper to Ben and say, "He's got to walk to you." Time to take a breath.
As that's happening, I look back and kind of get close to Frederick and whisper to him and try to persuade, in a sense, for him to tell me kind of how. It's really hard to describe, but like how he got involved, like was there any like, books or like kind of how he got involved in the whole thing as far as not getting there because obviously he was kidnapped, but did he talk to anybody? Like did he ask to join in or?
Sure.
Fact-finding questions.
And I start humming.
There's
I'm
a
just
reason.
strumming my lute. And I'm
That's a persuasion, right?
And I'll say I probably kind of
That was a 1 and a natural 20. So 25.
Well, he got involved with this and told me that they had some really good ideas and she could bring such power to her followers. I got really, really worried about him. I wasn't wanting to follow this thing. And then he turned up missing. I started asking around just wherever I could. And it's here.
You don't remember what the people look like in a took you out of that?
Like I was trying to follow some of his old contacts that we had. They didn't know.
Did they have anything in his room? Possibly.
I honestly don't know. I haven't been to his place in weeks.
Do you think you'd be willing to tell me where he lives?
Oh yeah.
You said she. That this person you brought to was a she. Do you know what her name is?
That's
Oh,
It's shoot Vagaroth.
I'm still just
I suggest we refrain from more probing questions as to not increase his trauma.
and I'm singing to it.
What's that menu from?
That's pretty much it.
Can you charm him? And then tell me if you answer a question for me.
So yeah, so he's hearing me sing, and it's just a soothing lullaby. And he feels like his pain kind of ebb a little bit as he's getting charmed by my song. And I say, "You'll answer my phone." Honestly.
And I hold out the pendant and I touch his face and I give and I have not rage, but the stare.
Yeah.
What happened to the woman wearing this?
Oh, the Tabaxi.
Yes.
She was here a couple of days ago. She was kind of in the same state. They took her out that door and they mentioned something about a place, another temple she was to be in, a greater offering.
What place?
I will answer it. But I
kind of
Yeah.
interject just for storyline use. Sir, the man's been through it.
Stop talking. Never heard him say that to you before.
I'm gonna have to take magic to see because I know that there's something off about this. So I want to see. Is everything in consensus or only options?
It's only options.
See, so where, when, what, how, and I know you don't, DM, but from what I got from him, he would be able to tell me all that information.
Yes, he knows the city that they mentioned that it was.
So later we can get that. Cool. I say, fine, rest. Tomorrow we'll talk more. And then I don't say anything else to anyone, and I go and I walk up beside Davish, and I give him one pat on the shoulder, and then I start leading the way out. Okay? And that's all.
Following.
Alrighty. So you follow.
I also say, he is a good man. He is young. He is smart. Sometimes he doesn't know when to talk.
It sounds like something.
Thank God he's back to normal.
We all just chuckle.
So you make your way out of this tunnel and up into the maze. And remembering that map that your halfling friend drew for you, you're able to get to.
Dean, what time of day is it?
Oh god, it's gotta be like.
If there was a bird,
It's,
like,
it's
what's the
starting to
exact
be
time?
morning.
Okay. I just,
Like,
I just did that for the keen mind eye.
It's very, very early
Use a
dawn.
cup of gas.
I could use a cup of
I
cap
pull
with
out
something
from
in
my
it.
bag a little thermos. Let's just say I can fit a lot in my bag. I screw off a little top, pour a little glass.
Got anything stronger than that, turkey girl?
I reach into my bag.
Pulls out a bag of wild turkey.
It's a little flat. That's in the side pocket.
Pumpkin spice wild turkey.
It's actually I undo, and it's a kind of like a spice ale that actually is pumpkin, like a pumpkin spice ale, like a I don't know, something. I pour it into the coffee when it's raining, so I gave him half the coffee. Spike here to the glass of the coffee. That's so sweet.
Pumpkin cider.
Thanks for the meal and everything.
As we're walking, I'm gonna pull out my book, my family book.
Okay.
But it has like a book cover on it, so nobody knows what it actually is. And I'm just like reading, trying to get as much information.
Remind me, I need to talk to you about that later.
No, but what book do you have there? Doesn't look like any I've read.
Oh, it's a special book.
May I read it?
No. Maybe later.
Okay.
Is one in there?
No.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'll do it.
I am focused on everything I just heard now that they're saying.
You wouldn't happen to know of any volume? No. You.
And I just walk over.
And I want to go up to her and poke her. Oh, did you hear? Do you know anything about
Yeah, I heard run.
I tell her.
I surmise she's hiding something.
Okay. She is.
I toddle faster.
I think we're all hiding.
Don't hide anything. Asperger's.
Do you actually say this in game? Please say yes.
Yeah.
That explains it. I hear me run.
You
Yeah.
guys knew that.
They had penis tacos.
Penis tacos.
I get it.
Do we go to? Are we going to the? I forgot.
I'm going to
Estrella's house.
Yeah, I'm going to
Let's tell us
so-
into the safe.
As you get
Actually, no. I want to go to the detective agency.
So who exits the maze first?
Me.
And I'm
You were
She
Yeah,
was
she
running,
was-
so she gets out of the maze first.
I
And then
went
I'm second.
So it
following
goes-
after
Yeah.
Her,
I'm with you.
Richard's
because
ahead of me.
the questions about my book alarmed me, and I got a little bit of anxiety, so I ran.
And I'm a toddler.
So, as you exit this maze,
Are they 30 feet ahead of me? Are they in a 30-foot radius away from me?
the ones that run ahead, no.
Okay.
We toddlers.
Surprise!
As you exit the maze, you see a massive object in the middle of the field. It's writhing on the ground. And it raises up on itself.
Shit.
Hold on, I need them temporary hit points back now.
Where's the?
It's right there. I love this one. They're so nice.
So this has a better
How's it?
description that I could use.
It's been an hour now since the fire, right?
So
It's okay.
Oh.
I
as this thing rises up on its hooves, you see this stout, many tentacled beast as it starts to lurch forward on its broad hooves. Has no face or eyes, but its cylindrical body is ringed with gaping, whistling mouths. Long, gasping tentacles wave madly on its dorsal side, slapping together like a dying fish flapping on a pile of carcasses. This. There's my picture.
Way to break the tension. Jesus fuck. Oh.
This is what you see.
What the frickin' do?
Who? Now, do I see that from
I
where
should take
I
a
need
short
you
rest.
to give me a wisdom saving throw.
You know we're level 3, right?
Yeah.
Yes, by the gods
and
over
I do I
I want to leave you in this room.
wait. Do
Do I know what this is?
I don't have anything.
Does that look like the thing that I sketched in my book?
Is that group?
Kind of, sort of.
Is that
No, it's just straight. I don't. What I
is that a grandfather group?
No, this is. I know what this is because he made me roll for this.
Is it a Shibuli Dibbly that?
Yep, as long as it's not a hole.
All right,
It's not a hole.
That's a 19.
19. You just make your save. So
Yes.
as you see this beast, it harkens back to a day years ago. A day that you lost your mentor. As you see the familiar tentacles slapping around as it seems to stare into all of your souls.
Now I see this. They got out of the maze before we did, correct?
Yeah.
I'm gone.
Right. But he's beside me. I see it, and I grab him by the shoulder and pull him just still inside
Okay.
to hide.
It's outside of
Sir,
the
what is
maze,
that?
right?
Yes, it
so
is.
we're technically out there. They're still in the maze.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sir,
We
go
had-
ahead and help get around there.
I tell him that if this is an elder.
You know that this is an adolescent dark young of Sugar.
Yeah. I just pull him back. I say, this is an adolescent. Wait. They're out there. These
Yeah,
three are
they're
out
out
there.
We're
No,
I
no,
just
she's
I ran
back with them. Or did you run up?
I ran up and
She
ran
did.
out.
So
yeah, so when
just
she
the
went
two of us.
away
Well, no,
out
technically
It's the three of you. Yeah, it's the
three.
three
of us
of
out there.
you.
You technically have 3 people.
Yeah, but
Oh yeah,
where
we have
Frederick. Yeah, and I tell him this is very bad. Very, very bad.
Sorry, what is this thing?
I'll bring you the food.
It is an adolescent dark young of Shukunaigo.
It's an adolescent dark young sugar.
Adolescent?
Yes.
Young?
Yes. Yes.
Those words usually are tied to things that are small.
Yes.
This thing is not small,
you-
sir. No. No.
What?
I have Lily.
You
And
must
I have Wolverine.
I wouldn't know that. So I say, you can throw up something in front of our companions, right?
Throw up something?
I mean, just like to stop them from running.
like catapult.
No, like with an alert. You know,
Oh,
like a
that's
little
true.
I can try and
stop them.
I can try and just make a line
Stop them.
in the sand.
Stop them.
I'm gonna cast Molder and just
Like move
as
dirt up.
far ahead of me as I can and just kind of like just make difficult terrain for
Okay, it gets about 10 feet ahead of you all, and that's where we're going to stop. I've been waiting to
Oh
pull
my
this
God,
thing
Yeah,
out.
like
Perfect.
basically, if they're running, I'm kind of like just a little speed bump.
fucking Charles Dickens over here.
Can we just talk about?
Can we just,
I should have taken a short rest.
I don't think it's true.
Our mage has no power.
That's not true. I have 2 level 1 spell
He can
slots.
throw 2 magic missiles.
Do we need to
I
talk
don't
about
have
fire or
magic
something?
missiles. I made a point.
You wanted to talk
of
about
this
my
character
book.
not knowing magic missiles.
No, that's cool.
Let's go.
I
Well,
respect
here,
that.
let's end the stream first.
He knows specifically
Oh,
that.
So thank you all so
Thank
much
you guys
for
so
joining
much.
us.
Oh
That was-
God.
Do not miss next.
Oh yeah, next
Next
week.
Oh
week
my
We're gonna go
gosh.
kill.
is going to be
Hold on. 1 second.
Can we just
There's your preview.
adolescent, young, descriptor.
You guys want?
I wanted to tell you guys take a long rest, but I can't.
So next week, you guys can stick around because about 30 minutes into this fight, we're all gonna be rolling new characters. So I'm excited to find out who you meet next
Yeah,
week.
you might meet some people next week.
No, maybe we need 3 new secretaries.
This secretary ain't gonna last a month. Doesn't look like.
Listen, I'm doing these.
I mean, y'all can try to run away from it, but
Why don't
I
honestly? Why don't
was
we go
not-
back into the cave?
I'm not never at one point looking at that model ever thought we were going to fight. So
Because how did we get into the cave? It was like an entrance in the ground, right?
Yeah.
So we go in there, we take a long rest, then we come back out.
yeah, and it's gone.
And can't reach into the little holy thing because it's huge, even though it's not.
So, thank you all so much for
Thank
joining
you.
us.
Thank you guys.
Have a great night.
And
Join
we
us
will see you
again
next-
next week. Like us on Facebook. Follow us. Click that follow button. Follow us on YouTube. We post all of these videos on YouTube for
All the yacht
posterity.
clubs.
So, thank you so much. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
We went up 5 levels with that one dungeon, right?
Oh, yeah.
Or do we level up at all?
Please say yes.
We're going by. Are we going by name?
What about 20?